I believe that they're gonna slip back a little bit. Ben,
feel like
It's more than just Joe Biden, though. Like, it's just like
that we said before.
He's his only option.
His only
Hated man on Hell's Kitchen. Gabriel hates you.
when the economy goes down. So
The blood panel of my vitamin minerals.
This is a guy from. This is a guy talking from Woodstock.
I'd say Yankees Dodgers.
No matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings.
Most hated man on Hell's Kitchen. Gabriel hates you.
One of. I would say one of.
He's like. Oh wait, hold on. He was dreaming about that cruising that girl, right? That's why he was listening to an EDM thinking about the girl on the cruise. The one who got away.
Got away. All right.
First round picks.
Yo, Jimmy. Hold on, Jimmy. Dap it up real quick. You just made my point. Dap it up real quick.
But he's definitely not what the trophy he's gonna have.
But that's not the point we're making.
It was only you. You just said it.
Slot receiver.
You just made my point. You just said
How
it.
I make your point?
You just said it. You just said it that we said before. His only option.
Season was incredible. We got a playoff.
So that's all that matters to you?
That's how.
Wait, hold on.
That's how
hold
Jets
on.
fans are
So,
right
but
now.
that's what matters to you? Just like Rodgers, I wish I could win another MVP.
Going for the Super Bowl.
Heck, just,
That
no.
little-
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the Doug Serravo Show, which is brought to you by the Monkey Bar and Grill. Swing on by. Dougie and the boys, all four of us are back.
The boys are back. The boys are back.
All four of us.
Must be nice.
Must be nice.
That's a new slogan now. Must be nice.
What's with the hat?
You leave the fucking Koski hat alone, bitch. Okay? I don't make fun of you wearing your Diamondbacks, your Tampa, your Mets.
It's raining outside, and this guy's got a bucket hat on.
Yeah, we're inside.
It's always sunny in my eyes.
That's what I'm saying. We're inside.
It's always
So
sunny
like,
in my eyes.
Why are we wearing this hat for?
You're wearing a hat.
Damn.
You're wearing a hat.
It's my style.
You set yourself up.
You're wearing a hat, though. It doesn't matter if your style. You're wearing a hat. I can't wear a hat.
He's got a fisher's hat right now.
Yeah, you got a fisherman's hat.
And you got a fucking Arizona hat on.
Must be nice. All right, so let's get this started. So Sunday after work, I went to the Philly Royal game, and the Phillies won that game. But as I saw Bryce Harper and the rest of the Phillies walk onto the field and celebrate, I thought to myself,
Oh, God.
we still have a month and a half left of baseball.
Yeah, there's a lot of baseball.
There's always a lot of baseball left around that
Do we
time.
think the season should be cut down? Is this too much?
I think it's too much.
I think so.
What
for sure.
was it,
It's just
128
strange.
games?
Like not to go straight to them, but look at the Tampa Bay Rays. All their pitchers hurt. Like
Yeah.
that just shows you that it's just too much on them. It's too much strain on players. You get players keep getting hurt.
Yeah.
Every single time. Over 100 games of baseball. It's just, I don't know. I think they should cut it early, because then we don't have to go too
Not
far.
cut it early, but
Maybe just do 2 games
Yeah,
each.
cut
maybe
it.
start in May.
Maybe instead of 3 games, maybe just 2.
Nah, I think they should just end of August or mid to end August. They should just cut the season right there, and playoffs should start.
Yeah, but then that ruins the purpose of the Fall Classic.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
Not really.
You know
still
what the fall class is called? Football.
So you want the season cut short,
Because
but
September will count as fall.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's nothing like October baseball.
That's just because you're used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
If they cut it, it's like,
that's a
okay,
good
well, you
point.
get used to it then.
If you cut it by a month, I think it'll save a couple games.
Yeah. So like
End of November.
mid to end August playoffs start, because by the time you get to the 2 teams that make it to the World Series,
I'd
it'll
probably
be
say with
September.
August. August playoffs start.
Yeah.
They have September and October, if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then because it won't be as because don't forget they play in November a little bit now, so it'll be a little cold for them. And if cold does affect players too, especially in an outdoor stadium. It does affect them.
And especially teams like Tampa Bay
that play in domes.
Yes. And they are used to like the normal temp.
Yeah, but then you know what? You can't say that because that gives it an advantage. That's why you get home field advantage. It's the same thing as football. You go up to Denver, the altitude is different.
Yeah, you're gonna play different.
Yeah, those guys train up there. You don't. So
you got to conserve.
You
got to conserve your energy and everything.
Same thing. We play in New England. You play in Pittsburgh when in the winter it's snowing.
Especially
in Buffalo.
Especially in Pittsburgh, it's a hard place to kick in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's advantage.
Yeah, it's advantage for us because they know how to kick in there.
But I think, to an extent, yeah, you get further into October, it's sometimes the temperature really drops. And
for baseball,
as a baseball player, that sometimes you're just standing in the outfield waiting for a hit.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next point.
Like that's different from football.
Well, because football, you're constantly moving. Yeah, baseball, you're just sitting there like, hey, batter, just waiting.
Well,
there.
not really, because it's 15 seconds now.
Yeah, but you're in the outfield waiting though.
You're still in the outfield.
You're still in the outfield waiting.
You can go 4 to 5 plays with no action whatsoever.
While football players are on the sideline with the heat, and then the other guys are running up and down the field. They're trying to get off the field as quick as possible.
Also in the NFL, they have the bikes on the side. You can warm up that way, and they have to stretch out and stuff. Like they have a lot of stuff that you could keep warm.
Well, football players are used to the cold.
Yeah.
They're a different breed. Remember that meme that was going on with the Seahawks when they went up against the Chiefs, minus 10-degree weather, and all they had were the gloves and the ski mask on, and they were shirtless. They lost that game.
They're used to that type of weather.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I think it was what? It was a picture of DK Metcalf outside with no shirt on.
That was me.
Well, you know who was
three. It was three of them.
You know who the originator was that though with no shirt on? It was Ryan Shazier.
Damn.
It was. He was the originator of. It was a funny story. He had the flu, and they're like telling him oh yeah, I can't wear no sleeves. Like dude, I'm sick. I gotta wear sleeves. And goes to the coach. He's like, hey coach, I gotta wear sleeves. I'm around with the defense, so whatever defense says, you gotta go. He's like, all right, if I die on the field, I'm just gonna go shirtless. Then literally, he goes shirtless with the flu on practice, and after that meme he just did it afterwards. He kept doing it.
Damn.
Must be nice. All right, so let's stay local. Who had the most disappointing season, the Mets or the Yankees?
The Mets.
Yeah, I have your mind.
Come on, I want to hear this. Dougie.
No, wait. To be honest, though,
I want to hear this too before you get my head too.
More disappointing. The Mets. The Yankees are in last place, sure, but the division is good.
Thank you.
No excuses.
Thank you.
Coming from this guy who said that
if Boston,
because going to come back.
Every team's above 500.
You just said there's a month and a half full of baseball.
Yeah.
So you're already counting the Yankees out. You counted them done.
Yeah.
Oh, but I can't talk about the Rays.
I'm just saying,
the Rays who lost five starting pitchers.
Hold on. First of all, Baltimore's probably winning that division. So
what? That doesn't mean that the Rays can't drop out and get into a wild card spot all the way at the bottom.
No, it's not.
A third wild card spot or.
You keep talking.
You can go on a losing streak.
Give me a second.
You can go on a losing streak. Oh, didn't they go 7-game losing streak
the
before?
The pitchers that they lost.
Like, we haven't faced adversity before. Must be.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything. It's still a month and a half, like you said.
I guess tough.
All right, and the Mets had the most disappointing season out of the Yankees had the most disappointing season.
You agree? I concur.
The Mets did.
I concur.
You don't want to know why?
Didn't.
Yes,
No,
the Mets had the most disappointing season because they put their bankroll on Verlander, who ended up getting traded. They put money on Scherzer. That got traded.
Are we surprised?
Their relief pitcher got hurt in the World Baseball Classic.
But are we surprised, though? The Mets, and I did my research on this, are we surprised that the Mets missed the playoffs?
Yeah, but you're going off of just playoffs.
Hold on. When was the last time the Mets made the playoffs twice in a row? In their 62-year history, the Mets made the playoffs 10 times, and they only made the playoffs twice in back-to-back years, 99 and 2000. 2015 and 2016.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean
so
anything.
Are we surprised that the Mets fell off? Hold on. I think it's time to bring it out.
Yes, I think it
It's
is.
time to bring it out.
I think we are surprised.
So you're saying that since the Yankees aren't making the playoffs, that's more of a
Why do you have a
disappointment
note
for-
in your
for the
fucking
Mets?
head?
Hold on. I think it's time to bring it out. I feel like Trump right now going against Caitlin Collins. Hold on. I'm not surprised over this. All right? I'm not surprised that the Mets fell off, especially underneath Buck Showalter. Let's start with Buck, actually, because throughout the show, I've been saying that Buck should be fired.
Yeah.
I've been
Buck
saying he should be fired. So I'm not surprised that the Mets fell off. Disappointing, but I'm not surprised that they fell off. This isn't, Mets season collapsed. Buck Showalter as manager. In 1999 with the Arizona Diamondbacks, they won 100 games. The following year, they won 85 and missed the playoffs. 2014 with the Orioles, where they won the division, I believe. They won 96 games. The following year, they fell off and they won 81 games. The Mets. In 2006, they won 97 games, and their next playoff appearance was in 2015. In 2000, when the Mets went to the World Series, they won 94 games, and the following year, in 2001, they fell off and they won 82 games. So are we surprised if you're a diehard Met fan? Knowing
Yeah, but
the way they
you're
performed,
going off of
are
past
we
tense.
surprised that they fell off? No.
You could be surprised that they fell off, but the disappointment is you paid the Cy Young winner the year before all this money to come in and pitch. It's supposed to be phenomenal, right? Disappointment. He had a shitty year. He ended up getting traded. Max Scherzer, what is that? Your best pitcher before Verlander got there. Shitty year, got traded. Your ace closer. Whoa, this year, did not Mets fans, all these people come in and say, wow, look at the Mets. They have a chance of winning the World Series this year. Almost everybody was saying that. Where are they now? Nowhere to be found. They traded away the best two pitchers. Their relief pitcher got hurt. That's disappointing.
They're 38. They wouldn't have been on the team in the next 2 years anyway. You're acting like
it doesn't matter. We're talking about this season now.
Yeah.
We're not talking about past season. We're not talking about the next season.
It's the
We're talking
Mets
about this
being
season.
the Mets.
This season, Mets fans, everybody had high hopes for the Mets. Verlander, Scherzer, your closing pitcher. Come on.
It's the Mets being
And
the
now,
Mets.
so it's a disappointment.
Though?
It's a disappointment, though. Because they had such high hopes at the beginning of the season. On paper, they had such high hopes. And now they're like, well, the Yankees. Judge gets hurt almost every season. Okay. He got hurt this season again. Stanton. He bats good, and then he doesn't bat good.
Yeah, but it's
right?
different. Completely different.
Pitching-wise, Garrett Cole's still pitching great. Nestor Cortez was never really an ace. Last season, he had a great season. Big woo. It's a whole new season. Before that, he was in the Nestor Cortez he was last season.
Yeah, but I think it's completely different from
How's
Yankee
it
standpoint.
How's it different?
Because they're the Yankees. The Yankees got Judge back. He's
Now you got
captain.
Volpe,
We're gonna win
rookie.
the World Series, so we can't lose the American League East.
But that they live rent free in your head like that.
no, they,
Yes, they do.
that's how the Yankee fans
Yes,
are.
they do.
That's how the Yankee fans are. And you know it. You're a Yankee fan.
You say
How do
every
we get
time
back
to
to
me.
this?
Oh,
You live
but
and
you're
breathe
you're the exception. You don't think like
I'm
that.
like
So then
deja
every
vu
Yankee
over
fan
here.
doesn't say that.
What do you mean I don't?
You said, "Oh,
Yo, want a cigarette
did
break
he
or
not
something?
say? Did he not say?"
Fuck.
But you make the exception of this, Dave. You're
I-
not like typical Yankee fans. So that means every Yankee
You
fan
did
does
say
not
that.
think
There is
like
video
that.
evidence. You did say that. I was also here for
So
that
you
one.
can't say every Yankee fan thinks like that. If you keep saying that, I don't think like that. I'm a Yankee fan.
But no, I'm not saying you in general. I'm not saying the fan base in general.
What?
So I'm gonna say this.
You just
Hold
were.
All right, I'm gonna say this. Tampa Bay Rays,
Yeah.
best team in baseball this beginning of the season, right?
Oh, for sure.
If they don't win the World Series, most disappointing team out of every single team on that list.
How?
Because they were the best team in
Had
baseball.
a best record going in.
Best record.
And now look at them.
Now, what happens? Falling down. Wild card spot. Whoop. Orioles said, hey, see you later.
The Orioles are struggling.
Now if they don't win the World Series, it's the biggest disappointment because you know what? They started off strong. They ended off cold.
Not how you start, it's
No.
how you finish.
We have injuries, so I'm not really surprised if we lose.
So does the Yankees.
Don't matter.
Nestor Cortez was on the IL.
You still have Judge. You still
Aaron
have
Judge
Stanton.
was on the
You still
IL.
have LeMahieu.
Volpe, new
You
player,
still have Cole.
rookie. All right.
You're both.
You're
Task
naming
Conspirator
one
teams,
pitcher,
That
Cole.
doesn't matter.
New catcher.
Who? Higashola?
Nah, the other guy. I forget his name.
Tavrino?
Yeah, Tervino. He wasn't catching every game last season. Higashioka took over.
Shit. All I know is this conversation got nowhere. I was hoping to rile up Jonathan.
No,
You riled up the wrong.
Yeah, you riled up the wrong beast over there. You said Yankees fan. He immediately fucking what? He jumped out of his seat, ready to hop on you.
Mets did have a more.
I feel like if we're going based off just this season, you can't go based off of every season.
Yeah.
Just this.
Yeah,
season
you went
alone.
backwards.
Yeah.
The
But
Mets.
I'm not surprised that they
You
fell
cannot be
apart.
surprised, but at the same time, they're the biggest disappointment because a new owner came and spent all this money just to build this team, and it fell apart faster than anything.
Mm-hmm.
It
They
didn't
were-
even go a full season into next season.
They were hyped up, but
It fell
I'm not
off
surprised.
halfway through the season. That's a disappointment for you to come in as a new owner and pay all these players, bring in players. You got ace pitchers.
but I'm not-
You got an ace closer, and halfway through the season you fell off.
I'm not
You didn't even
surprised.
make it through the season.
I kept saying fire Buck from the beginning of the season when they
But
were.
what does that have to do with anything?
I don't think Buck was the issue.
Yes,
I think it was
all
the
his teams fall apart.
well, it was the owner who went out and bought all this team. Buck didn't have no say in it. It was the owner.
But his teams fall apart. That's my point.
All right, but it doesn't
Bucks
matter.
teams
He
fall
managed the
apart.
best way he could.
The
He managed the best way
the
he
biggest
could.
disappointment is that you went out and spent all this money just to trade away your top pitchers and
Who's
you just
38?
fell up. It doesn't matter. 37 last year, and he had an ERA of what, below 1?
On a good Houston team.
It doesn't matter. The other Houston players aren't pitching for him.
You still have guys playing well for the Mets. Alonso, Alvarez,
Lindor,
McNeil's been stepping up.
McNeil's been stepping up.
And
Look-
now your only pitcher, your
look-
top pitcher is Senga.
Look at the Phillies last year. 21 and 29, they fired Girardi, and they go on a run.
Yeah, but you're talking about a whole new season.
But you could have fired Buck. You're going to tell me if you fired Buck in June where they had the worst month of baseball, they couldn't find their game and go on a run with a new manager? That's
No.
the point I'm trying to prove.
No, because if
No.
the owner's trading away people, no.
Before. In June when they weren't
No,
trading
because
away
you're
people.
talking about a manager pulling off a fucking miracle halfway through the season.
They were,
The season's halfway done.
but they were 35 and 40. You give up. You could have fired Buck. You could have fired the guy bringing someone
Buck wasn't the one trading players away, though.
He traded them in July.
He's not the
Buck
one
is
doing
not
it.
the one that trades the players.
It's our owner.
But he traded them in July. July 31st, the
once
deadline.
they traded away that first pitcher, Scherzer was pissed.
In July.
David Robertson. But listen,
You could have fired Buck in the middle of June when they had that big slump.
I don't think.
But morale went all the way down once they traded David Robertson away.
Yeah.
Yes, and that was in July.
But that's
July.
not. You can't blame that on Buck.
I'm not blaming that on Buck.
You
I'm
just did.
Oh, no.
You
I'm
just
not-
did.
Hold on. You're missing the point completely.
You just said it. It's Buck's fault. You literally just said it's
His
Buck's fault.
teams fall apart. If I was Steve Cohen and I saw my team fall apart in the month of June, but I still believed they could go on a run, I would have said, Buck is not the answer for this team. We're bringing in a new manager. If the new manager's not working, then we may have to trade our guys.
Is it Buck's fault Verlander had gotten caught with a sticky substance?
No, Matt Scherzer.
Oh, Scherzer?
Yeah, that was Scherzer.
Was his fault that Verlander got hurt?
No.
All right, then.
Hold on.
But
sometimes you have to shake things up. And usually...
Okay, but your
usually-
two best pitchers are gone
usually-
at the same exact time, and your top closer.
Usually, it's the manager that gets the axe.
I agree with you to an extent, but
You're telling me you can't
but
make
it's
a change?
Doug, I agree with you, but
You
it's also
can.
it's also Cohen. Like he should have never fucking
Yeah, also a new owner. It's not gonna get rid of not rid of Buck.
He should never got rid of everybody this season.
Yeah, that's
So at
on
the end of
him,
the day,
not Buck.
He should have stuck it out for this season.
You're
at
saying
least.
that what you're saying is half correct. Buck should have got fired, but it wasn't Buck that decided this. It's Cohen, right?
Yeah.
So Cohen got rid of Scherzer, Verlander,
Robinson.
Not Buck. It doesn't matter.
Why go back to the letter? Like he's going back to the letter.
All I'm saying is Showalter has a past of his teams looking good at first and collapsing. You're gonna tell me that that's not true when I pull out the facts?
No, yeah.
But here's one more.
matter.
Here's one more fact. Why didn't you have last year's up when he won Coach of the Year and had 100-something games that he won?
He didn't win Coach of the Year.
Last year?
He didn't win.
Manager of the Year, excuse me, Manager of the Year. Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Last year?
He didn't.
The NL
He did not.
Please look it up.
NL manager. of the
NL
year?
Manager of the Year.
He did not.
I will put money on it right now that he won last year.
Dang.
He did not.
He's putting money on
Who
it.
won it
Dougie.
last year, you think?
How much
He
you
did not
bet?
win it.
I'll put $20 on it.
Damn, Dougie.
I'll put
I know
20.
he didn't win.
He won NL
Dougie,
last
He
year.
did not.
Dougie, what you got? 20,
Yeah.
25?
Guardians, Terry Francona, and Mets, Buck Showalter. 2022 AL and NL Manager of the Year.
Good thing you guys didn't shake on that one.
No, he's lucky.
I was thinking of a different year.
Who the fuck you thinking of?
No, I was thinking of someone else.
You probably thought in 15 when what's his name was the head coach.
I thought you were going
Terry.
full Conor McGregor.
Walk back like fucking this.
Must be nice.
He won. He won last year because he won 100 and something games last
About
year.
Gabe Kapler the year before.
105, I think.
Yeah, I was thinking of
So where's that on the list? Where's that on the sheet that they won 100 something games?
Yeah,
and he won
okay.
Coach of the Year.
Hold on. They did win 101 games, and they fell off, and they're at 50 games.
Okay, but we still have a
So-
month. We still have a month left.
So
he
you
won a lot more games.
So yeah, it is proving like
I'm
he
not
does.
surprised that they're here.
He does good.
Despite all
But it's also not his fault that.
despite all the injuries, I'm not surprised that his team fell apart
Yeah, but also I'm not surprised his owner got rid of his players.
at the trade deadline.
But still, that's not Buck's call. That's the
At
owner's
the trade
call.
deadline.
The owner Steve should have never done that in my
But
opinion.
also, yeah, it's a new owner that doesn't know what he's doing really. That's the problem. He doesn't know what he's really doing, getting into. He's just a fan. Knowing baseball and being a fan are two separate things. Mm-hmm. If you know baseball, like Buck could probably own that team and freaking know how to run it, or somebody else that knows baseball. He's just a fan. You don't know what goes into there.
that happens to have billions of dollars.
Exactly. He had money to buy it. Just same thing we discussed when it was just me and you about what's his name buying the Devils owner buying the
Listen,
Commanders.
At the end of the day, he did exactly what Mets fans wanted, which was spend the money,
Yeah.
and it didn't work out.
Now we have to go back and go to the drawing board.
And I
pretty
don't
much.
understand. Like when I look at the record, yeah, it doesn't look good, and the media makes
It's-
it worse. But there's only 5 games or
We're
4 games behind from the wild card
it's
spot.
Yeah, we still have.
Why do all those moves?
Yeah.
I don't
It's
understand.
I mean,
that.
maybe the young person could. Maybe he sees something like the manager, not the manager, the owner saw something that maybe who knows. But I mean,
All right, here. This proves
what
my
we
point.
what we 52 and 61.
It doesn't prove your point at all. We're talking about a whole new season. If we're going off of the beginning of this season, the Mets look like, on paper, the better team than the Yankees.
Yeah.
With Verlander, Scherzer.
Hold on.
Sango,
At
they've
the end,
proven.
June 30th, you want to talk about teams that fell apart?
I think it'll be right at you,
June
Dave.
30th, the Rays were 57 and 28. They fell apart.
Okay.
Okay.
We didn't make any drastic moves.
All right.
Okay?
The Mets didn't make any drastic moves to
Neither.
get players.
They just
the
got rid of
Mets-
players.
Yeah, they became sellers.
The Mets were 36 and 46 at the end of June.
And what would it be 52 and 61?
Yeah, 52 and 61 or something.
Yeah. So I mean that's
Which isn't horrible.
no, that's more improvement. Excuse you.
But once it loads
It's
up,
bad. You're under 500, but it isn't like it's terrible that you, have to.
You could
pick- that you have
they
to
could
sell
they could get
everybody.
some wins. They could rattle off some wins.
I wanted to look where they were at June
Lonzo's
30th.
been hitting fucking great
But you know what's
lately.
funny? They've won the past couple of games.
They won. Yeah, they won
And they're
last.
only 7 games out. In 1973, the Mets were 52 and 62 and made the World
Hold on.
Series.
The Mets were what? On June 30th, they were what?
36 and 46.
What were the Yankees?
I don't know.
He has to go back to it.
I was about to look it up.
Well, here.
Because the connection.
They were 30 and 27.
A little off.
They were 30 and 27 June 1st, so they won 6 games in the month of June. At that point, if you believe in your team, you believe in what you built, I would have gotten a new manager. Simple.
But still too early on in the season for them.
What about for Joe Girardi last year, where they fired him at 21,
That was midway
29?
through the season?
They fired Joe Girardi last year in May.
So that was, well, the season had just started, so.
Yeah, but you're also talking about injuries. You got to put injuries in it. So when you look at that record, you're going to be like, okay, well, Verlander was hurt. Scherzer got suspended.
All right, you want the Yankees at June 30th?
Yeah.
45 and 36.
And what's the record now?
59 and
59.
59 and 56.
So they've been consistent.
They won 15 games. 500 team.
And they're what?
Or
Up-
under 500.
they're above
15 and 20.
They're above they're above Toronto now? Or no, that's the month of June.
End of June.
Yeah.
So they've been that's a consistent for them though.
Yeah, but you're not calling to fire Boone.
You'd be surprised.
I know Boone should be
Yo,
fired.
Because I feel like Boone should be fired.
Not only you, the media's been.
But it's the problem is you fire Boone, who do you bring in?
Is
That'll fit the Yankee organization.
and fit how they play.
You can't just fire somebody without having a. Remember,
I guess too
there's certain
political.
teams.
Yeah, I guess too political at that point.
Yeah.
where you're like, there's teams where you could be like, okay, we'll just bring this person in. Like the Orioles, start a whole new season. You could bring anybody you want into that organization because they're not a team that wins much.
Yeah, I know.
But the Yankees are going to do the research. They're going to be like, okay, who fits us the way way we play? Because every team has a certain way. You come to the Yankees, what do you got to do? You got to shave your beard. Well, the organizations ran a certain way, so you can't just bring a random person and be like, okay, here, do your thing. There's a way that the pitching staff works, the hitting staff works, the recruiting staff works, the owner works. I feel like there's teams where you could look at it and you could be like, okay, just hire this guy instead. Because they're not known for winning at the end of the day.
Yeah, Yankees
But
are
when
more
you come to
established.
it's the same thing as we could talk about basketball with the Miami Heat. People could say, "Oh, fire him," or we could talk about the Golden State Warriors. Steve Kerr, right? Didn't win a championship this past season. If he doesn't win next season or the following season, you're not going to just fire Steve Kerr in your mindset.
You're going to start
You
rebuilding.
need to find somebody that's going to be able to coach at his high quality, and you're going to find the best coach for that team.
Well, you see from like Milwaukee that fired their head coach this season, and who they get from? Well, the guy from Phoenix, right?
Who, Milwaukee?
Yeah, Milwaukee. Because who they hire as a coach?
They got Monty Williams? No,
That's who.
No, Monty's in Detroit.
Detroit.
Monty's in
Who's
Detroit.
Who's in Milwaukee then?
I don't even know.
Oh, is it Ume? The guy who cheated on his wife?
Yes. I
Yeah.
think it's him.
It's Ume.
Yeah, the guy who cheated on his wife.
Tell me, do you think he fits the bill?
Ania Long, no less. That's crazy.
Yes.
man.
But you got to realize he got fired for
Because-
cheating on his wife.
Yeah.
He was
Not because
already
of yeah.
put on that position as a lot of people looked up to him as the head coach.
Yeah.
They expected great things from him. And the only reason he got let go is because he broke policy of the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was messing around with a coworker.
Their head coach is Adrian Griffin.
Wow.
Okay.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
All right, so the producers are calling. We got to take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we'll discuss some Giants, Jets, and then we'll get into our hot takes.
Well, Patriots are
Whatever we
Pittsburgh.
decided to bring up that's controversial and trigger Jonathan.
He just smiles with a goofy face.
All right, we'll be right back, boys.
Must be
Tune in.
nice.
going for the Super Bowl.
That
little
hold
hope
on,
going to the Super
hold
Bowl.
on, because that's not what Rogers said. Rogers said, I just care about winning the MVP. I don't care about winning.
No matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
And I was like, oh God, how do I stop this? So I
Look at that water behind me, James.
what Jesus says in the scripture. They need to live their experience of their own.
Especially going back to Columbus down.
Why? They were horrible this.
Malibu at the diner.
These leaders of these countries.
But to go and like react from a fiscal standpoint and from a civil rights standpoint to close everything, I find it hard to get behind.
Democrats. Thanks to Democrats. Thanks to the Democrats, by the way.
Nancy Pelosi should not be 84 years old and still be sitting as the House Speaker.
Like an idiot.
I'm an idiot.
Actually, like can get in there and like do things. Like Donald Trump Jr. Like
Puerto
honestly.
Rican. You're Latino.
I'm an American.
I would like Ivanka to run.
Yeah, Yvonne or Tulsi Gabbard. She's pretty.
So Malibu at the diner part of the casino.
That they're gonna slip back a little bit. Ben,
Do you ever ask yourself the question as to
For this town, things that haven't been done before.
I feel like
It's more than just Joe Biden though. Like it's just like people.
Overpay for DeGrom, and
So I think this is a great way for us to gather together.
I'll be looking for another job after this is over, I can tell you that.
Here with your name behind it, hoping that.
Why did Trump fire Fauci? He could have gotten rid of him.
There's a lot of things you can have checked out. So,
talk whatever we want.
It's sports. Well, I'll tell you, no matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the Doug Serrano Show. It's brought to you by the Monkey Bar and Grill. Swing on by. It's Dougie and the boys.
The boys are back.
So we gotta find a sponsor for Dougie and the boys.
I thought the Monkey Bar Grills are sponsored.
No, they sponsor the Doug Serrano Show.
I thought Nicole Newt sponsored.
Yeah, I was
No,
gonna say.
every episode. But like we actually need like
So we need a proper sponsor. I mean,
like when I introduced, I had to say
brought to you by the New York Giants. Just as saying as.
Yo, he's looking. He's waiting for one of us to say it.
Must be nice.
Yeah, but then David Beck, sponsored by. We don't have a sponsor.
Dougie and the boys are sponsored by.
Unsolicited role models.
All right,
Yes,
so who's
sir.
gonna have the better season, Jonathan? The New York Giants or the New York Jets? This is when I gotta fix the mic.
You gotta sit properly with your freaking work
Damn,
boots.
he's getting ready. But the Jets are.
Based off schedules and all that stuff.
I mean, the Jets,
Yeah, are we basing are we going off of logic or feelings?
Both.
Logic.
mixture of both.
Logic.
If we go off of logic, I'm gonna say the Giants. And Jets.
Must be.
It's crazy because
nice.
they really fucked over the AFC East, bro. Like all four teams have a really tough schedule. I think we're all in like the top 10.
Yeah, we're like a top five.
top five or
like
top,
top
10
five, top
for-
10.
for the toughest schedules.
Jets
Well, I
have
think
the-
that's just how it works.
We didn't play that good though.
No, but I think like every 4 years.
No,
Oh,
but you also got to
oh.
remember, Buffalo, Miami, they also played very well.
Yeah.
So that kind of affects our division as
And
well.
the Patriots did too. Like they were only 8 or 9, but they're still that.
And then you also got to remember, like, the AFC in general is just hard.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
regardless, it's just
Yeah.
a lot. It's just a
There's
lot-
there's multiple teams that could probably go in there and go win like the Super Bowl.
the
Like
competition.
you don't really have that in
bar
the
none,
NFC
bro.
that much.
Yeah, it's NFC. wide open.
NFC, it's for anybody to take.
Yeah, I think NFC's like a
NFC
more
wide
open race compared to the
like
AFC.
the top two.
Don't be surprised if you see that team in the Super Bowl this year.
Giants? I don't know about the Super Bowl.
Don't be surprised.
The top two teams probably in NFC right now is probably Philly and San Fran.
But I like the mindset you guys have. You guys have a good
Philly's
mindset
gonna fall
going.
off.
The Bull is a good coach.
Barkley finally got signed.
Yeah, Barkley got signed. You still have a good defense. I see you guys winning like 10, 11 games.
I feel like
games for sure.
Especially because of the division. You really only have Eagles, in my opinion.
Yeah, Washington.
No, Dallas too.
No, Dallas.
I don't know.
Dallas is always going to be a tough
Dallas
team.
doesn't scare me.
I gotta see it to believe it with Dallas this
Yeah,
year.
especially
They lost the running game. Pollard isn't even playing yet. I don't think. Does he start or no?
I think Pollard's going to be ready for.
You think he's gonna be?
I think he's be ready for week 1. I believe.
I think the worst one is going to be Joey Burrow.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough. Dude, that's a tough loss.
I want to hear this one.
Did you see what his agent said? It's gonna be several weeks
before he gets back in.
No, several weeks from the several weeks that I initially said when he's coming
so
back.
14 weeks.
So yeah, it's more
So
like all
14
season
weeks.
he's gone, bro. At least half the season, my dude is done. Like he's gonna be on the
I
sidelines.
think he's going to miss like 5 or 6 games. To tell you the truth.
You guys are overreacting. He'll be okay.
I don't think they make it. They don't win the championship, obviously, but I don't think they might not make a playoff run.
Who's the backup? McKinnon.
I don't even know who's.
I think that was McKinnon or something.
Bengals guy over here is supposed to know.
Yeah. Who's your backup?
I think I know.
Bengals, Giants,
Nobody
fucking
worth
front
mentioning.
runner.
Nobody
No,
worth mentioning.
I know his name all.
So just
That was
buckle up.
McKinnon, I thought, but I could be
No,
wrong.
it's not McKinnon.
Just
I know-
buckle up for a tough ride, bro.
I know his name. It's not Adrian McCarron. Oh,
McCarron, that's what I thought. Yeah, I'm sorry. Not
No, what's his name? It's
Mixon's gonna.
He's veteran.
I don't think it's Ryan Finley. I know who you're talking about too. I just don't know his name.
Yeah, Dave's looking
Trevor
over.
Simeon.
That's who it is.
They signed Simeon.
Yeah, Trevor
Oh, there's your
Simeon,
sta-
Jake
there's your
Browning.
There's your starter right there.
He's
and
on.
Reed Sinnett.
He's inconsistent as.
Yeah,
They
oh,
still
hell.
have Ryan Finley.
No, they got Joe Burrow, Trevor Simeon, Jake Browning, and Reed Sinnett.
You guys are gonna be run heavy for the first 6 weeks. Joe Mixon's gonna try to.
Joe
carry the
Mixon and
squad.
no, Piron left. I think. Didn't he leave? Piron?
No, he's still there. I believe so.
I thought he left.
I didn't hear any news about
Well,
him.
Joe Burrow was at practice. They said.
Yeah, I'm not overreacting to that. Joe Burrow's still the guy.
But those
Yeah,
those first initial weeks that he's missing are crucial.
It's
in my
a calf
opinion.
injury.
Preseason weeks.
Huh?
He's already missed 2 weeks. So
My-
he'll be back.
My issue is it's a calf injury
No,
that happened from him just running.
Right, it was no contact injury.
So it's gonna linger
Yeah, I
all
know, I saw
season.
that.
It's like Mahomes with his foot injury that he had.
But the several weeks that the agent is mentioning that's also preseason or no?
Well,
No,
it's
right?
just several weeks from when he said several weeks.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna count as preseason as
You
well.
still have a month to go.
So then he's gonna
I
come
think he
back
misses
like
5 to 6 games.
yeah.
I'll
of the
say
season,
5.
of the regular
No,
season, 5
you guys,
games.
You guys are wrong on this.
No,
What do you
regular
think?
season.
Wait,
he's
you
gonna
usually
be-
miss
misses
one game?
5 to 6 games.
I think he'll be back like week 3.
You're out
I
of
don't
your-
think so?
think it's gonna be that long.
You're out of your
I think
mind,
it's gonna.
bro.
I think it's gonna hurt him halfway through the season
He's
again,
already
though.
missed. He's
You're-
already missed a few weeks.
Yeah, but you're out of your mind. That's too early. That was a no contact injury. Did you see the video? Those
Yes, and he'll be fine.
Those are
Yeah,
always
but
the
then
worst.
when he goes back into the freaking lineup and freaking gets hit,
Yeah, man. You don't want
what's gonna happen when he gets hit?
That's exactly what happened to Garoppolo. He came back earlier than what he should have.
And then he got hurt again.
I think you sit him 5. I think you
At
you
least
watch
5.
how the first 3 games
In
go.
that division?
I think you watch.
Oh yeah, 'cause you're gonna have.
Well, yeah, you see how things play out.
Yeah.
But Ravens are expected to do good, and so are the Steelers.
No,
this
Steelers
year.
are
No,
shot.
see, Steelers, I expect them to do good
I
this
don't
season.
think so.
Hello.
Now you know who's gonna do real good?
You said the Browns.
The Saints.
That's like a sneaky team.
And
They play no top
that's what I was
quarterbacks
gonna,
this
that's what I was
season.
gonna say.
really.
The scheduling. The
They
scheduling
play
is very
maybe
easy.
one or
Yeah,
two.
that's-
I
yeah.
think the Saints win that division.
Do you think soundly or like barely?
But I also think the
Barely.
Falcons have a chance.
Who, the Falcons? Yeah, because you don't know how.
I think the Falcons.
Who's
are
the
gonna
quarterback?
Sneak up towards
Damien.
the end of the
Damien.
season.
No, who's quarterback with them?
Riddler.
Riddler.
Riddler. I think.
Whittler.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whittler.
I think he's because they even.
So let's
They-
get off topic. I think Joe Burrow is one of the quarterbacks for quarterback.
What do you mean?
What?
Yeah, for the quarterback show, the docuseries.
Oh, on Netflix.
Oh,
Yes,
well,
he is. They confirmed that he was one of the quarterbacks.
Do we know? Do we know who are the other two?
I know they asked Tua, but Tua says too personal and shows too much of his
Damn,
private
Tua.
life.
Yeah, but Tua would have been perfect for that show.
Tua would have been perfect for that.
Like the ups and downs that he's going through.
Especially with the concussion protocol and everything,
Yeah,
like an
man.
insider thing.
I think they asked Hurts too. So I think we may have Hurts and Burrow.
Then who do you think would be the third? Who do you think? Who would you want to be the third?
The third has to be not a run of the mill guy, but a guy who's not top tier.
They're talking about Josh Allen.
Nah.
No, that would be. That
I
would
want
be.
to see Daniel Jones in it.
Of course, you want to see Daniel Jones in it.
I can see Jones.
I've heard Daniel Jones is supposed to be in it too.
I can see Burrow, Hurts, and Jones. Because the way they had like top tier quarterbacks,
Yeah,
and then
Jones-
someone who's good but not at the
Jones
top tier
still has
yet.
a lot to prove now with
Yeah,
the contract.
yeah.
Burrow, we know he just has to get over the hump.
Yeah.
And Hurts has been there.
Hurts
Yeah,
has already been.
especially Hurts only been there for he's been in the league for 3 years.
Yeah.
Like this is year 4 for him.
So a lot of people are saying Dak Prescott, Joe Burrow, and Justin Fields are among the players
Ooh,
rumored.
that's good.
That would be interesting. Those actually are good ones to have.
Oh, and I was telling Doug, remember we were talking about crazy takes? Justin Fields going over 4,000 yards this year.
4,000.
Yeah, man.
I could see it, especially
I
with
don't see it.
With the new receivers and everything. I could see it.
No.
That's a hot take, but
Iris said that hot take already. This is when it was just us 3.
I think
You're retired apparently.
I feel like, not trying to be biased, but the Patriots are gonna have a better season than a lot of people think. They just got Trey Flowers back.
They made the playoffs or no?
yeah,
I think they made the playoffs wild card.
Instead of winning 7 games, they're gonna win 8.
Wait, I'm gonna say this: when the Patriots have a better record than the Jets, we'll see who's laughing then.
It's gonna be interesting because like the AFC West and the North are gonna be 2 tough divisions.
They're already jinxing it on Hard Knocks, bro. They're talking about hopefully our season is hyped up, and we hype it up to the extent that we know we can bring it to and get to Super Bowl. And one of the guys mentioned, but as soon as Rodgers goes down, it's gonna be all hell. Wait, I'm like, bro, you can't mention that shit.
We talk about like disappointment teams. Jets are gonna be up there.
Weren't the Jets already fighting each other in practice?
Like you guys.
Oh yeah, it was
Like you guys.
Also, so were the Cowboys too.
You guys say that the Mets had the biggest disappointment. No.
The Giants.
It's gonna be the Jets.
Well, we don't know because
it's not like everyone's saying all the Mets are.
I'm gonna tell you the biggest disappointment,
bro.
like,
locally
I see a
though,
smile.
if it's between Giants and Jets, and Giants don't even make it
It's
to the
not-
playoffs, that's a bigger disappointment.
It's
than
not
the
like
Jets.
the Mets were. No, not everyone said the Mets were going to win the World Series. Everyone's saying, "Oh, the Jets, Aaron Rodgers, here we go."
But
yeah, a lot of people are saying that
No,
the
yeah.
Jets are gonna win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I would be disappointed if
Or
we don't
have a
even.
good Super
he just pulls
Super
he just
Bowl
pulls a
run.
Brady
Yeah.
pretty much.
I'll be disappointed.
They're
as fuck.
saying not that they're gonna win the Super Bowl, but the Jets are gonna make it to the Super Bowl.
Yes,
that's
at least
all you-
make it. At least
That's
And
make
if-
all you
it.
I'm gonna
guys are
say
saying.
this.
It's not happening.
Even if they come in even as a wild card team, I feel like that's a disappointment.
For the way everyone's talking, everyone's talking.
Well,
no,
depending on
for the Jets, no.
everyone is hyping the Jets
No,
up.
because
Depending on the record.
the Jets.
Let's say
according to everybody, the Jets should take that division.
it's a lot.
No, I would never say that.
So let's say
because
depending
it's
on
a
the
lot.
record. Let's say they
It's a
have
tough
10 or 11
division.
wins and they're still getting a wild card spot with 10 11 wins. That's a good division. You get what I'm saying?
No,
you're
but
playing
the-
you're playing in a
that's
good
gonna be
division.
hard.
But the way you guys are talking, it's a lock to win that division. Oh, it's Aaron Rodgers.
Espe-
Oh, we
well-
got the guy over here. We're winning the
week
Super Bowl.
week
Oh.
1 for you guys are gonna be it's gonna be a proving point.
Yeah.
You gotta play Buffalo week 1.
Oh, we're gonna smash them. We're gonna smash them.
See how
it's
they're talking? I bring up.
Us being
Bro,
nice.
we beat them.
I bring up
Hold on,
Yankee fans.
hold
I
on.
like to put down the Yankee fans, but you guys got Jeff fans over here saying they're going to win the Super Bowl right away.
But Doug,
oh, we're going to smash the
Doug,
Bills.
we smashed the Bills last year with Zach
Who's home?
Wilson. So you just add Aaron Rodgers.
It'll be
on
in
there.
New York or New Jersey technically.
Jersey?
Yeah.
Just add Aaron Rodgers to the mix. Take
Okay.
out
38-year-old
Zach
quarterback.
Wilson.
I gotta say this.
Very
It's essentially the same team besides a couple receivers.
You guys, Jets fans will lose if they lose week 1. Well, it's a new team. We just got to get used to each other.
No.
Excuses. They'll make up excuses the
Yeah.
whole time.
No, I won't.
As
That's what
Doug would say,
Patriots
so
fans
you-
do.
Week one. Don't worry about that.
Nah,
As
that's
Doug
what-
would
that's
say
what
too, so
Patriots
is Yankee
do.
fans.
No, not me. I'll just say, oh, well, that's it. Jets.
How do Patriots fans think like that?
Plenty of season left.
Nah, Patriots fans do that
How does Patriots fans do that?
all the time.
How?
When Brady was there, probably.
Yeah,
Not
Brady was
now.
there.
Oh no, you know.
Patriots fans know the division's hard.
No, you know what?
We
Mac
know
Jones,
Buffalo is always the number one team, right?
3 years
After Brady left,
3 years in a
Buffalo
row.
jumped to being the best team in that division.
yeah,
now you got Miami to go up against, who's got two of the best wide receivers.
There's a difference between fans and the
top
media.
10
You confuse
receivers.
the two. Fans understand how hard the division is. Media, they portray it as, oh, well, you know what, Jets, it's just, they'll make the excuses. The fan, I mean, from what I see, no. And from what
you just proved our point.
The
It's the media on the Patriots side. It's the fans on the Jets side.
What I said was for the Jets is the media.
And
No,
you.
it's not.
The fans.
It's Jets fans.
Yeah,
Jets
all
fans
straight.
have.
Let's say if they lose week 1, I'm not gonna
welcome
make
back to
excuses
the
for
show.
it. Just like he just said, it's a tough
When I play
division.
the intro in a few minutes, you'll say we're going to get to the Super Bowl.
Yes, I think so. But
Exactly.
just because we lose week 1 doesn't mean you're not going to a Super Bowl. Are you kidding me?
No, but it's... I want to hear what he had to say before about a disappointment.
Oh, it leads away from football.
All right, let's hear it.
The biggest disappointment is going to be that Bryce James is going to be better than Bronny James.
Come on, bro.
You should have said that for a hot take. That's what you should wait it for.
That's possible.
Nah. Well, yeah, anything's possible. That's possible.
I
but-
think at this point, Bryce James looks like he's going to be the better player than Bronny,
Nah.
just because of the fact that what Bronny's going through right now. Wow, Bronny's head could touch the rim. That doesn't mean shit in basketball, bro. At the end of the day,
What?
it does not mean anything.
He's getting more boards than Bryce. He's dunking. He's in getting to the lane a lot
And Bryce
easier.
is younger, and he's getting better and better as he goes on.
And Bronny isn't, though.
He's
just going to stay
freaking-
stable.
He just went to the hospital.
He's just going to stay right here. He's not going
He
to
just
progress.
went to the hospital. You think
Bryce-
that they're going to be pushing him as hard as they are now?
Probably not. He's going to take it easy for now.
And that leaves
That-
Bryce James to catch back up.
Dude,
He's younger.
Dude's going to take a break for 2 weeks, and that's good. Recovers, and he's going back to regular
They're going to be
practice.
monitoring him all the time.
Yeah, but doesn't mean you don't go hard during practice.
I think Bryce James is going to be... He's going to excel a little better. But at the end of the day, a lot of these basketball players' kids get into the NBA, and it's nothing.
Some of them. Yeah.
I mean, you don't see a lot of like, you know, sons really going. Like there's some of them, yeah.
In the NBA,
Like,
there's a lot of kids. that
There's
you don't
but
even-
there's
And a lot of these
there's a lot more
guys-
failures than there are success stories.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, like, these top prospects. Like, look at the Balls. All three of them. I'm sorry to say it, but they all having horrible NBA careers.
Nah, not LaMelo.
Well, one of
How is he not having a horrible NBA career?
What?
He's been hurt most of his career.
This is the third season going in.
Bro, he got hurt for 1 year. Relax.
And he was hurt the year before that.
No, he was. Well, yeah,
He
but
was
he
in and out.
It was towards the end of the season.
he played most of the season.
played-
I know specifically because I won crazy amount of money betting on him all the time.
when he actually played.
getting double doubles, getting triple doubles. This man was a double double and triple double
When he
machine.
actually played, and then he got hurt, and then he kept getting hurt, and he kept getting hurt after that.
And I don't even count injuries as anyone can get hurt. You don't. That doesn't mean you're having a horrible career. Lonzo, amazing point guard, amazing
So we could
basketball
expect
player.
we could expect him to get hurt next season.
LaMelo, amazing basketball. I don't count as be like having an injury as part of your career. Or,
I don't count it. Oh wow, you had
or you're not a good basketball player because you got injured.
you played
No,
20
come on.
games and you had 10 of them triple doubles. Big woo.
Yo, let me pull up LaMelo stats. Real quick. I won a lot of money on this dude, bro.
When he actually played, yes.
And I was checking his stats. His stats were good. He got hurt for last season was the first major season where he got hurt.
He was hurt the year before that too.
But that was towards the end of the season.
Yeah,
though.
it wasn't.
Like,
it wasn't a long period.
like
of
a
time.
month-
It's
And
not
he got hurt the first season, I believe, at some point.
Yeah, I'm saying that was towards
not
that
as
was
long
towards
as-
the end of the season.
It's
though.
not as long as you're
Yeah, but
thinking.
he still got hurt.
It's
He
not-
got hurt the first season.
It's not as long as you're
Yeah, but I was
thinking.
a month
He
left.
started getting hurt in
it was
the
a-
second
but it was a
season
month
more,
left in the
and
first
then
season.
the third season, he had halfway through the season, he got hurt.
Oh yeah. Well, this is his third year coming up, so
Yeah, LaMelo hasn't been healthy.
no.
This is his third season coming up. All right, so first season he got hurt. The second season he got hurt halfway through the season.
Well, no.
Do we not see a trend?
Yeah.
The same as Jonathan says, can't trust a guy like that, right?
Yeah. Injury prone.
Can't trust a guy like that. He's injury prone.
That's cool. He's injury prone. That's fine. But you're attributing that to him being an NBA, like a good basketball player. That I don't, or having a good career. No,
He will never be an NBA great.
bro.
He also plays on the Charlotte Hornets that are not really improving as much as they should.
And last year not last year, the year before that.
He's gonna have a career like Kobe. He's gonna have a career like Steph Curry. He's gonna have a career like MJ. He's gonna have a career like Shaq.
You don't know that
Is he gonna have a career like Charles Barkley? No.
This guy's crazy.
Well, we'll
Yo,
see.
he's only played 3 seasons. Curry started on year 6.
And he's injury prone already.
Year 6, and Curry
Can
got
he stay healthy though?
Curry had major injuries in the beginning of the season, second year, just like LaMelo. Year 6.
I don't think he did.
Go ahead. Year 6, he went off. Year 6, he went off because Monte Ellis and Baron Davis were the point guards for
But
the
you
Warriors.
can't trust guys like that. Remember, wasn't it Carr that we couldn't trust like that?
Or no, Jimmy G.
Jimmy G. We can't trust a guy like Jimmy
But
G.
I got his point because he was about to say, like, if Steph Curry got hurt his second season, and then in 6 seasons he started going off.
All players play through injury and they get hurt. It happens. And the same thing. Well, Lonzo.
But you doubted Jimmy G his whole career. You said he was injury prone. LaMelo's looking injury prone to me.
But again, even with Jimmy G, you guys take that out of context because I said Jimmy G is good. I just don't want him on my team. He is a good football player. I don't take that.
You didn't want him on the
You
Jets.
didn't want him on the Jets because he was injury prone.
But I would have took David Carr though.
But I don't take that.
I'm sorry, Derek Carr.
Wait, hold on. I think Jonathan's making shit up right now.
Here we go.
One of those early on, he was injured.
This is like
Hold
2
on.
weeks
He
ago.
was
My hot
injured
take.
early on.
Hold on. When did Steph Curry get hurt? Because his rookie year, he played in 80 games. His second year, he played in 74 games. 2011 was a lockout year, so he played in 26 games. 12-13, 78. Following year, 78, 80, 79, 79.
Then he was probably playing hurt because he got hurt. A lot of players play hurt. I don't take that away from you being a good basketball player. I remember him being hurt early on in his career and him playing through that.
And then 6th season, that's when
Melo's
he's
going into his 4th season.
Oh, 4th.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, he's played 3 seasons.
All right, I'm gonna look up LaMelo now.
He hit.
LaMelo, I got his stats here.
No, I don't care about his stats. Look at the games played.
The first season he played most of the first season, I believe.
Games played. We're not looking at stats.
How many games are on a season?
Because David says,
One-
but stats attribute
No.
a stats attribute to what
Is it
David was
100?
saying
100 something?
about him having a horrible career. Because look at his
Baseball,
stats.
128.
All right.
Look at his stats.
Rookie year, he played in 51 games. This following year, he played in 75. And then this year, he played in 36.
So he
15 points, 20 points, 23 points.
There's 82 games in a season.
82 games. So he played. What did you say? The first one he played 50-something games.
Rookie played.
Second one he played 70-something.
51 in his rookie season.
And I think he was behind. He was playing behind somebody.
And he played
31.
And it's 70-something. And then
He was playing behind somebody.
So really, this
Hold
is
on.
so
Player
the
of
last
the year
season,
is
the last
what
season
they
he just played, he only played 36.
36 out of
Based on this, LaMelo
80-something.
is not going to stay healthy.
The first season he wasn't injured. He was playing behind somebody.
Yeah,
So
but
hold on,
he's
82
not going to stay healthy based on what I'm looking at right now.
82 games on a season, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's still averaging 26 and
hold on.
7, 23, 6 and 8. So you're telling me he's not a good basketball player and he's having a horrible career, averaging 23, 6 and 8.
82.
Even,
Hold on,
even while
82
being
games
injured.
on a season. You guys told me he got hurt halfway through he got hurt at the end of last season.
No,
He only played 36.
his first season. That's what I said. His first season.
Well, last season he only played 36.
No,
out of
last
82.
season he barely played. He was hurt.
I said first season. I didn't.
He came. Hold on. Last season, he got hurt. He came back,
Got hurt again.
then got really hurt, and he was out the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Bro, he's about to go into year 4. Relax. And he, like I said, look at his stats. Being hurt, 23, 6 and 8, 26 and 7. 23 points with 6 rebounds and averaging 8 assists a game. That is very good for a point
He averaged
guard.
8 assists a game because he only played 36 games.
It doesn't matter, bro.
It does matter.
No, you're.
Show up his first season. See how he
I
did
don't know
that.
if you know how basketball is played, bro. The statistic wise, 8 assists a game. No matter how many games.
36 games.
And him playing 80 games, his assists would still be that high.
I could play 10 games and average 10 assists. Doesn't matter. Oh, I averaged 10 assists. I only played 10 games. I got hurt.
So each game he had an assist then.
Because the average,
had one assist.
The average, so he could be getting 10 assists or 12 assists one game, then 6 assists the other game. That's fine. That's very good for a point guard.
Yes, but it doesn't matter if he can't finish a whole season.
All right, I'll leave it at that because there's no winning or
losing.
No, I mean there's no.
You're gonna call him an NBA great right now?
No, no one ever said that. No. Don't go there. I never said that. You can play this back. I never said he's an NBA great. I said he's a good basketball player, not no NBA great.
The whole conversation was that I said he would never be NBA great.
And I said you don't know that. It's too early on in his career to know.
No, you said you're crazy.
Yes, because you don't know that.
You never said you don't know that. You said you're crazy. Look at his stats. He made me a bunch of money.
Yes, because you don't know how his season's gonna play out.
Now you're saying you don't know.
Bro,
I think he's going to be injured again next season.
You like mixing up words. I said he is a great basketball player. He made me a bunch of money. His stats getting double-double and triple-double. He is a great basketball player. NBA great, not yet.
All right, that's what I said. I said yes. When he played, he was great. Wow. Doesn't mean anything if he's only playing 36 games.
It does matter when you're still averaging that many points playing only a certain amount of games because you're only proving my point. So that means it's going to go up higher. If you're averaging that much on a short amount of time.
If you can't stay healthy, it doesn't matter.
So it proves how good of a player he is.
But he would never fall into the great because he's going to get hurt.
All right, that is yet to be determined, though.
We'll see next season.
Yeah, just like you kept telling me with that whole Steph Curry and MJ conversation. Oh, blah blah. You still have to see that's the future, this or that. Wait on it, bro. You have to wait and see. You can't just say somebody's this and that. Oh, he's gonna get hurt. He's not gonna be a great.
This has nothing to do with the MJ Steph Curry conversation we had.
It does because you will keep saying that.
I'll bring that back.
You have to look to the future or whatever. You have to wait and see.
This is great.
The points that you will make in that conversation is what I'm getting to. You will always say, oh, you have to wait and see. You can't just say base it off of now what he's doing now. That's what you kept saying. So
this is great.
So
how?
So wait and see. You can't. So
that doesn't fall in the MJ Steph Curry. That falls in the Steph Curry and whoever is in the future.
All right.
You gotta wait and see to see if somebody could play better than Steph Curry.
And if someone's injured half the time, it's most likely they're not going to have a great career.
It's going to be a repeating injury.
Look at his brother LeVar. I mean, his brother Lonzo.
Lonzo, you mean the father LeVar?
The guy's basically over with.
No, Lonzo is not looking good because he's actually not even playing at all. And
they're talking about missing next season.
They put a
right?
Yeah, they already put him on disability. That's different. Like his case is not looking good. I don't take away from him being a great basketball player either, though. I get it. In his case, I agree with. I can agree with you in saying that. Oh, his career is not looking good. But with LaMelo, no way.
I think Lonzo was a half decent basketball player.
Hell, damn.
He averaged 8 points a game.
He is or isn't?
He was a half decent.
That's crazy.
Like he would have never excelled past what he was.
It was that him that push? Is that what you mean?
No, I don't think he would have ever excelled past that.
Nah, because you guys don't look at basketball the same way I do. So think of it as a Rondo. Rondo, an amazing, great player, a floor general. That's how Lonzo is. You talk to guys like LeBron. Well,
yeah,
but
I
you
don't
see interviews with LeBron and all of them. That's why LeBron wanted Rondo. He asked for Rondo on his team.
But
why?
I don't think Lonzo is a difference maker. I don't think. I don't think that people would beg for him to come on their team.
The Bulls were making the playoffs and they were winning games.
The Bulls had a good team, bro. You can't knock the rest of the Bulls. Okay. They played well without Lonzo.
They made the play-ins. They barely make the play-ins without Lonzo. With Lonzo, they were easily in the playoffs. How are you gonna tell me he's not a difference maker? That's crazy, bro.
But that's like me saying
because it's like
Kyrie Irving's a difference maker. When he came over to the Dallas Mavericks, they went down to out of losing a playoff spot.
But Kyrie is a difference maker on whatever team you put him on.
But he didn't make a difference there. They went from being like 4th to 10th.
Because of the defense. The offense was up there.
Doesn't matter. He's a difference maker. He should have made the team a lot better. Should have been scoring.
If your team can't play defense, but he's a difference maker and the offense is up there and you're scoring more points, but you're giving up even more, he's a difference maker in the sense he's getting you offense. You're scoring more points. But if your defense sucks, you're going to lose games.
Right, he did make a difference over there. He made a difference over there. He made them worse.
Must be nice.
I walked in too, so I was looking up something. My bad.
All right, let's get to a quick commercial break, and then we'll get more into controversial and some hot takes.
And some hot takes.
Must be
nice.
Are you delusional to say Chicago?
DJ Moore.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
Jimmy, you see what you made her do? You made her walk
I
out.
don't want to hear.
This is a guy talking from Woodstock and taking pills. He's worried about being wholesome and natural.
He asked what I wanted to drink,
Yes,
so I told him I wanted a Malibu. We were in the casino.
Yes, but
Here's Chef Hector
running the show at the Monkey Bar.
Hector made it on the camera.
Going for the Super Bowl.
That little
hope
hold on,
going to the Super Bowl.
hold on, because that's not what Rogers said. Rogers said, I just care about winning the MVP. I don't care about winning.
No matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
And I was like, oh god, how do I stop this? So I
Look at that water behind me, James.
What Jesus says in the scripture, they need to live their experience of their
But to go and like react from a fiscal standpoint and from a civil rights standpoint to close everything, I find it hard to get behind.
Democrats. Thanks to Democrats. Thanks to the Democrats, by the way.
Nancy Pelosi should not be 84 years old and still be sitting as the House Speaker. Like an idiot.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Actually, like can get in there and like do things, like Donald Trump Jr. like
Puerto Rican. You're Latino.
I'm an American.
I would like Ivanka to run.
Yeah, or Tulsi Gabbard. She's
Especially going back to Columbus down.
Why? They were horrible this.
Malibu, diner. These leaders of these countries.
Most hated man on Hell's Kitchen. Gabriel hates you.
One of. I would say one of.
He's like. Oh wait, hold on. He was dreaming about that cruising that girl, right? That's why he was listening to an EDM thinking about the girl on the cruise. The one who got away.
Got away. All right.
First round picks.
Yo, Jimmy. Hold on, Jimmy. Dap it up real quick. You just made my point. Dap it up real quick.
But he's definitely not with the trouble he's gonna have.
But that's not the point we're making.
It was over here. You just said it.
Slot receiver.
You just made my point. You just said
How
it.
I make your point?
You just said it. You just said it that we said before. His only option.
Season was incredible. We got to play off.
So that's all that matters to you?
That's how.
Wait, hold on.
That's how Jets
hold on.
fans are
So,
right
but
now,
that's
though.
what matters to you. Just like Rogers, I wish I could win another MVP.
Going for the Super Bowl.
Heck,
That little.
Better.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the Doug Serravo Show, which is brought to you by the Monkey Bar and Grill. Swing on by. You can follow us on all your podcast applications, YouTube and Facebook Live. Serravo Broadcasting the Doug Serravo Show, which presents Dougie and the Boys, which is brought to you by
Unsolicited role models. Role models you may not want, but you may just need.
Hell yeah.
That's right. All right, Jim, you got a hot take?
Oh, I'm going first. All right, I'll go first.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
All right, so this is in my chat room that with my boys and everything. There's a TikToker that is like, I gotta hold my breath until like the next player comes. Like, who's better than this? He had Jimmy Butler. The first role that came up was Steve Nash, and he stopped. He's saying that's a better player, and then my chat went crazy in there, saying that Jimmy's way better player than Steve Nash. Way better. So now I'm going to ask you fellas, who's the better player? Steve Nash or Jimmy Butler?
Steve Nash.
I'd probably say Steve Nash.
Yeah.
Wow, I was waiting for Jimmy. Wow, damn it. I was waiting for one of you to go Jimmy.
Jimmy Butler is a good player. You can't get that wrong.
No.
But Steve Nash was a totally different style of play.
Like in that era, too.
Like his IQ on a basketball floor.
No, I was going to say Steve Nash.
You can't compare positions.
Yeah, it's hard to compare.
Yeah, it's also hard to compare positions.
So that we know.
Because they're doing different
Yeah,
things.
I would say Steve Nash, too.
You can't compare positions.
I mean, if Jimmy Butler played, like, even if he wasn't a point guard and he played that point guard role, then you can compare the two.
Yeah,
That's like comparing LeBron to Shaq.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't do that. So Jimmy thinks.
Okay. Who else would you say now that plays in a position?
Which position? Then Steve Nash?
Yeah, that plays
the point guard.
Point guard. Who's in? Okay.
You know what's a good one then?
What?
Chris Paul or Steve Nash.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Steve Nash.
I'll also say Steve Nash.
Nah,
I think Steve Nash.
I also had an argument with Steve Nash with my boy. It was Steve Nash, and this is going towards you.
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook. Who's the better player and athlete?
Russell Westbrook.
Nah, between Steve Nash and Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, Russell, bro.
Russell Westbrook.
Easy.
Better player too.
Yeah, I think so.
Russell Westbrook.
I'll put Steve Nash on that one.
It's hard to tell. But
I'm sorry.
Chris
Steve
Paul and
Nash.
Steve Nash
But then again, you're comparing different positions.
Yeah,
Chris Paul.
No,
and
what's
Steve Nash
with
are
Russell
closer.
Westbrook? And they're the same position.
Oh, Westbrook. Yeah.
Westbrook. That's
Different-
not.
different
I'll go to the Westbrook now. Them two. I would probably say
I
Steve
think
Nash.
Westbrook.
I'll say
Westbrook.
Steve Nash. Steve Nash was always consistent. Don't
Yeah,
say
but Steve
Russell.
Nash also played on great teams.
Yeah. And then he became a coach.
But so that you could say so did Russ.
Not really.
Not really.
He played on OKC for a while.
He played on decent teams.
OKC that had a chance to go.
You can't.
That went to the
Name
finals.
one good team that he played, Russell Westbrook, besides the Lakers, because it fell apart.
OKC.
They were a decent halfway.
And what
decent
about
team.
Houston? Houston was still a decent team
They
with
were
him and
decent.
Harden.
Nah, that's a contender.
No.
They were a contender for.
Steve Nash
They were
had
contender.
who?
They always
Hold
with
on,
them too.
hold
They
on,
were
can I
they
make
were
my
in the
point?
playoffs.
Steve Nash had who? Amari Stoudemire,
Sean Marion.
Sean Marion. He had good players.
He had
good players
Grant.
all around
But
him.
you're telling me,
Bro, he
so
had
you're
Grant
telling me
Hill
James
on
Harden
there.
was a good player on that
Yeah, but
team?
the-
James
You're
Harden
not
was.
te-
James Harden was coming up. He was a bench player that shined out of nowhere, and you talking about two players on one team. Steve Nash was always surrounded by great players.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then he was also that guy that got 2 MVPs back to back for what he was. Even when he was on, well, he was Phoenix at the time, and they had star-studded players on that team.
Yeah, but I mean, you got Westbrook, who they called Mr. Triple Double at one point.
Yeah, at
Like-
one point, but then
Prime Westbrook?
he fell off. Steve Nash, I could say was
Yeah,
more,
but Steve Nash kept his career going because he had
was-
great players around
but also
him.
he was consistent though too. He was still putting up points
He
and
was
putting up
alright.
assists.
Well-
he was still consistent.
But
But also, where did he spend most of his career?
Probably Phoenix.
But that's because it's like Chris Paul. Chris Paul, why is he still relevant and good? Because he has very good players around him. Because Steve Nash and Chris Paul, I feel like are the most comparable. Because they're
Yeah.
floor generals. They pass first,
Yeah.
and they have a high IQ. So Chris Paul, he had Devin Booker and
Yeah, but he jumped
right.
team. He jumped to team too, though. That was the thing. Like, he jumped team to team.
Who?
Chris
Paul, and like he had decent. Like when he went to was it the Clippers?
The
When he
problem
was
is, I'm going to tell you the problem with
He
Chris
was
Paul is.
traded.
The problem with Chris Paul is he's playing too far into his career where he should have stopped a while back.
like after they went to the
Like,
finals.
he should have retired maybe 3 seasons ago.
So after they went to the finals.
Yeah. Because after that, what happened? He started getting injury prone more.
And players started to catch up
When it
and
came to the
everything.
playoffs, he wasn't the same player
Yeah.
anymore.
yeah,
It's getting to that point where you're looking at Chris Paul and you're like, who's Chris Paul?
yeah, he can't.
He's going from here to slowly dropping tiers. Like you watch LeBron James. Cavs, went to Miami. Like he might have
Back
jumped
to
around the
Cavs,
league, but he
yeah.
kept excelling. And he's still excelling at his age.
Like,
Chris Paul is getting to that age where it's like
He can't excel no
he's-
more.
Yeah, he's
Like,
falling
let's be real.
backwards.
No one cares that Chris Paul's on the Warriors.
No, I agree with that. I don't think nobody really cares
Yo.
that much.
I
Uh-oh.
regret saying that, bro.
No, I think that nobody really cares that Chris Paul went to the Warriors. Like, okay, yes, wow, Chris Paul's on the Warriors now. But the Warriors, everybody expects them to be a good team.
You're talking about like the trade in general.
Like
not them as a team.
Warriors fans weren't saying, let's get Chris Paul.
Nah.
Like, at the end of the day, okay, we
They're
got
like,
Chris Paul.
all right, we
okay,
got
cool.
Chris
Nah,
Paul.
they would have rather kept Poole, probably.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Poole,
You're crazy.
Poole had one good, great season, and then he dropped off.
Would they, hold on. As fans, would they probably have wanted to keep Poole? Probably.
When you have Steph Curry himself saying, if you want to know who should have the keys to the team, and he's saying Poole, that's
I'm gonna say this: as fans, they probably rather have Poole than Paul because of the fact that he's younger, he can develop still.
And he looked like Curry.
But at the end of the day, as a basketball person, you have to look at that team and say they weren't getting along. Somebody needed to go.
Yeah.
Must be.
And Draymond's always the issue. Why did KD leave? Draymond. Why did Poole leave?
Draymond.
Well, I heard Clay had issues with Poole and Draymond.
Yeah,
Not Clay.
Yeah, but
Clay still works out with Poole even now. He was on Paul George's podcast and he was saying, "Oh, we still work out." That's my
Yeah, but I
bro.
think they had gotten into a little hissy. For that
I don't know.
Well, yeah, but I know Draymond and Poole definitely had. I mean, there's a video out of him knocking him out.
Who?
Draymond knocking out Poole out.
No, he didn't knock him out. He punched him in the face.
He punched him in
I
the
thought he knocked
face.
him out though, because I know he was on the floor.
All right, so David has a hot take.
Well, it's not really a hot take, but Josh Hart's extension. How do you Knicks fans feel about that?
Oh, you are going towards me with that. He's definitely a role player to the team. He definitely does help. I mean, it's how what's the extension? 1 year?
81.
4 years, 81.
81 mil. He deserves
94.
I think he does deserve because he came in halfway through the season and kind of helped us get into that like we're the 4th, 5th position.
And throughout the playoffs, he was hustling.
Yeah, he was consistent. I mean, we'll see. I mean, because now we got one player from Golden State. I forgot his name.
I think the Knicks are trying to work in the right direction.
Yeah.
By signing him in the 4-year, but they still need to move some players around, and they're not doing that.
Well, they picked somebody up from I forgot his name, but he's from Golden State. Like, he's white hair. He was the same teammates with Hart and Brunson.
Oh, and
yeah,
in college.
In college.
Yeah, college. I forgot his name, like Da Vinci or something like that. Something with the D.
Dante DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo, yeah. They grabbed him from Golden State.
That is a really good
That's what I'm saying.
That's a low key good pick.
The 4 years on Josh Hart is gonna be. It's a good look. They got Brunson. They got Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah.
But you've still got one big issue over there.
You're a center. Well, no, because what's his
Robinson.
name? Robinson was playing very good at the center position.
He got hurt in the playoffs.
He got hurt in the playoffs. After before the Miami series.
Yeah, we were really doing good. Mitchell Robinson's a good center.
So I think
I don't think Mitchell Robinson can play as many minutes as they give him. You know what I'm saying? Like if they give him too many, that leads to his injuries. Yeah,
well, we'll see. Maybe he can turn around. Who knows? But I think the Knicks could definitely, get up into the upper echelons of the league.
We'll see.
They're putting their right foot forward.
Yeah, I think they're top 5.
Yeah, they're definitely putting her in that division. They're definitely going to be top 5 all the way around.
He's over there digging.
No, he's looking for his Facebook.
He's digging.
No, I was looking through his Facebook.
No, I am on Facebook, but I'm thinking of something I want to bring.
Oh well, no.
I seen this 2 days ago.
What's that?
The Hawks had offered a package around DeAndre Hunter, AJ Griffin, and draft competition for Pascal Siakam.
Siakam?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's too many people to get away from one player. I mean, it's like
he didn't do much last season.
In reality, okay, you can say it's too many positions for him, too many players for him.
Yeah.
But in reality, the only player they're really giving up is DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah.
Because AJ Griffin and draft.
But you're also getting rid of your future players. Like one of them could be like a star, like in the draft, and you don't even know about it until he plays.
Yeah, but the Hawks are a good team now. They just need a couple pieces here and there.
They also lost John Collins.
Yeah, they
gave away
they're-
John Collins.
I think Trey sooner or later is going to leave that team to go somewhere where he could go ring chase.
I think Trae Young wants to leave that team.
Yeah.
And he doesn't speak up about it, but like in the back of his head is sooner or later I want to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Speaking of somebody that wants to leave the team, because we're going football, Jonathan Taylor definitely. He's been, he's been begging to leave that team.
But you know what?
Because the owner.
He makes a big, and this goes back to this. Oh, running backs. Jonathan Taylor, in my opinion, should not be one to talk because he's in this is going to be his third season. His second season, he played like 4 games.
Or maybe it's his 4th season, I believe.
No, this is I think his 3rd season.
I thought it was his 4th.
Because his rookie season was the one I think he.
Right.
balled
I thought
out.
it was the 2nd season he went off.
No,
that was his rookie season.
Okay, you can look it up. I thought he's been in the league for 4 years now.
Nah, it was a rookie season.
I think this is his 4th.
Not 3rd.
I mean, it's 3rd.
I thought he'd be going to his 4th right now.
It was his rookie season. He went off.
Yeah, I thought his 2nd season he went off.
When Carson Wentz was there.
No, when Phil Rivers was there.
He got drafted in 2020. So yeah.
So this is going to so we're going into his 4th season now.
No, we're going in his
It's
3rd
the 3rd
season.
season. You're right. Excuse me.
So his 1st season, great breakout career.
I think he had Phil Rivers on. Yeah, because he had Phil.
2nd season, you played about 4 games. You have no right to demand a trade at that time. Prove yourself.
I think that's
Again.
what I'm gonna say. I think he has to prove himself, but I think he thinks in his head.
But he's doing it the wrong way. He's walking out of training camp to go to rehab. Oh, what does that tell me?
that he's probably still
You're still hurting.
Yeah.
And the Colts organization is putting that much faith that they don't want to trade you. They're saying that you're off the table.
Yeah.
Which means they have faith in you.
Yeah,
if you don't have faith in your own organization.
Yeah, that's kind of rough because like he could definitely be in the upper echelons as a great player.
Now, to me, that's a guy who's selfish.
Mm-hmm.
You're showing me that you're 100% selfish.
You're just thinking about yourself and not about the team.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
At the end of the day,
he's already clocked out.
Exactly. Okay, I'm done.
Low key, I think they could be the team that comes up and wins either the division or that playoff because they have an easy record or easy schedule. The Colts do.
The Colts?
Colts have an easy schedule.
I mean, they gave up a lot of players, but at the end of the day, like you're only in your 3rd season.
Yeah, but what about the division they're in? They got the Jaguars in that.
Jaguars. I would say Jaguars probably win that division, but who else? Tennessee. That their defense they can improve. They didn't improve the defense. They only improved the offense, really.
Yeah.
And then what? Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Houston still is young, so they're gonna have a couple more years.
I don't even think they get a wild card spot though.
I think all he has on his mind is the Super Bowl championship. That's about it.
Who?
Taylor.
Yeah. He wants to go to a winning team.
He wants to go to a winning team.
So he wants to go to like the Chiefs or.
But prove yourself at the end of the day.
Prove
Play
yourself
out your
this
contract.
year.
What does he have? 1 more year on his contract?
Yeah, his rookie. Unless
he's
they,
on a
unless
rookie
they,
year. He's on a rookie contract.
Unless they extend it,
unless they franchise tag him.
Well, no, they get extended too, though.
No, they can't extend it unless he agrees to it.
Not only that,
they would have to franchise tag him.
Not only that, bro. You just got into the league. You literally have no right, bro. Humble yourself.
That's what I'm saying. You had one great. Okay, your rookie season was amazing. Your 2nd season in, you played 4 games.
Wait it out, bro.
Play. Show people that you're willing to play.
But then, but also, you don't want him to be like Le'Veon Bell, where he had great seasons in Pittsburgh, and then after he left, he just fucking.
He will.
Yeah, but Le'Veon Bell's a whole different story. The guy sat out for a season.
Mm-hmm. He might do. He might
so
do
if
this.
Taylor sits out for a season, he's just gonna lose. He's gonna lose value on himself even more.
And I don't think you want that either.
If you think guys like Saquon are not getting their contracts, Zeke's not getting his contracts, what do you think you're gonna get? $6 million?
Well, yeah. Well, we can't say that because Barkley does.
He's
have
not gonna get a big payday.
No, but Barkley has his final guy's contract. How do you feel about that? Anyways, his contract.
I like it. For the time being, I like it.
What is it? What was?
I think he fucked himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
he
was
got less money, and then they can franchise tag him again.
Wait, who are we talking about?
Saquon.
Oh, yeah, he fucked himself.
Is it good for Giants fans?
Absolutely.
And the organization? Absolutely. Amazing.
For him personally? No.
He signed a contract for less money that they were offering him, and they can franchise tag him again.
So I'll take it.
Yeah, as an organization, you're gonna say, you know what? Well, obviously,
I'm happy with it.
Yeah, Giants had the leverage.
I mean, his franchise tag will go up a lot.
My main thing was to keep Jones.
Because I think the franchise tag for your second franchise tag is like up 110%.
Do you think that Jones was worth all that money
from your original offer?
Damn.
I think this year he's got to throw it more than run more because
he's
you have a solid running back.
He's got his receivers now.
Yeah, well, you have a great tight because I feel like that was like Eli and Ben's like thing where they like were more tight end heavy.
But what if you think? Do you think that's gonna mess up his game overall?
No.
And how he plays?
If he throws more.
Look what happened to Lamar.
Yeah, but Lamar didn't have receivers though.
Different.
Lamar didn't have receivers though. Lamar had when he had his MVP run, he didn't have the receivers that he does now.
No, that's why he ran.
Yeah, that's why he ran. But
Jones looks to throw the ball.
Jones
but
looks
he has
to
no one. So
yeah,
he, says,
and he runs.
He says, "F, I'm taking it myself."
Yeah, if you see, but I think more.
But if he has Cole Beasley now, and he has Robinson.
Cole Beasley, Robinson, the tight end Waller.
Yeah,
like, come on. Yeah, like.
He's going to throw the ball.
Waller's going to be that threat right there because you already got worried about him going across the middle.
Let's go to Giants-Patriots game.
Yeah, we're going to do a game this year.
Oh, well, the preseason or?
No, regular season. Falls on my birthday.
When do they play?
November 26th.
Your birthday, right?
Yep.
What day is that?
It's on a Sunday.
What
obviously.
time?
1 o'clock probably.
It's probably. I think it's an early game. Let me see.
1 o'clock.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we have more to get to.
Yes, sir.
Malibu at the diner part of the casino.
That they're gonna slip back a little bit. Ben,
Do you ever ask yourself the question as to
For this town, things that haven't been done before.
Feel like it's more than just Joe Biden though. Like it's just like people
Overpay for DeGrom, and
So I think this is a great way for us to gather together.
I'll be looking for another job after this is over, I can tell you that.
Here, with your name behind it, hoping that
Why did Trump fire Fauci? He could have gotten rid of him.
There's a lot of things you can have checked out. So,
talk whatever we want.
it's sports. Well, I'll tell you, no matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
I believe that they're gonna slip back a little bit. Ben,
I feel like
it's more than just Joe Biden though. Like it's just like
that we said before. His only
Hated man on Hell's Kitchen. Gabriel hates you.
when the economy goes down. So
the blood panel of my vitamin minerals.
This is a guy talking from Woodstock.
I'd say Yankees Dodgers.
No matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
Are you delusional to say Chicago?
DJ Moore. DJ Moore.
okay, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
Jim, you see what you made her do? You made her walk
I
out.
don't want to hear it.
Left this class.
This is a guy talking from Woodstock and taking pills. He's worried about being wholesome and natural.
He asked what I wanted to drink,
Yes,
so I
yes.
told him I wanted a Malibu. We were in the casino.
Yes, but
Here's Chef Hector
running the show at the Monkey Bar.
Hector made it on the camera.
All right, ladies
Got
and
14
gentlemen,
minutes.
we are back on the Doug Serravo Show, which is brought to you by the Monkey Bar and Grill. Swing on by. It's now time for Dougie and the boys. We got our any hot take, predictions, whatever you guys want to go
Anybody
on
got a hot
about.
take?
No, did mine. We did ours already. That was the
Yeah, I
best
don't have a
part.
hot take this time.
Okay, I saw you in your phone, bro. You didn't find any hot take?
Yeah, because he was just looking for Facebook. He wasn't thinking.
Nah, I saw something, but
What was it? Bring it to the table.
I'll try to bring
This
it
is
up.
this is why we have the show for a reason.
Come
Anarchy.
on, Dougie boy.
We had our two. You two need to freaking fill in.
All right.
Nah, I got riled up earlier, man.
Now you're cool off
Yeah,
now.
Jonathan's like,
you go after, you want to cool off. You go in the rain.
Shit. A prediction?
Just the Super Bowl, baby.
Nah. That's typical.
That's
what a typical Jets fan would say. Yeah.
all right, this is what I found.
Okay.
Sports players who use steroids should be banned for life.
Jesus.
Agree or disagree?
We went over this steroid.
We went
before.
over this already. You were like, no, I'm not having this on my show.
We were talking about how they should bring back steroid players.
For baseball.
Yeah, I
we were
don't
talking
like
about it on baseball specifically.
I don't like that.
I would probably say no, just because if they banned it in the first place, and there's a
Banned
reason
for
why.
life?
Yeah, that's what it says on here. I'm on 20.
Nah, banned for life. No.
20 debate topics.
Just
about
get
sports.
clean and you're good. And then before the match or before the game,
Just shoot up?
No. Just get tested.
I'm kind of like split in the middle. If you're taking steroids the correct way with a doctor and stuff like that,
And like a right milligram of doing it.
yeah, I think it should be allowed if it's controlled.
Well,
But you're still gaining an advantage.
Well, there was something else I wanted to bring up, but I don't think I should.
Go ahead. Why wouldn't?
But that's like lifters, bodybuilders.
Should I bring this up?
Is it
Go
going
ahead,
towards someone
go ahead.
specifically or?
No, it's just one
Nah,
of the
go ahead.
debates. It says players should be allowed to kneel in protest during the national anthem.
Yeah, that I agree.
Agree or disagree?
Wait, did you
All right,
what?
so if they should kneel in protest,
I agree.
I think players should be able to kneel in protest.
Now, do the owners and commissioners think so?
That's
no.
It's crazy because
They don't want
Alright.
that. They don't want to bring
I
all
got
that.
the question.
I disagree with it.
Exactly. So
Exactly.
let's go through everybody. You disagree that they should not be able to kneel, right?
Yeah.
What about you?
I'll probably. There's only one reason why I'll disagree, but I'll explain. No, not a communist.
No. Do you agree or you disagree?
And then we all
I don't think they should.
agree or disagree, and then we all get.
I don't
our
think they
reason.
shouldn't. No, I don't think they should
All right,
kneel.
Jonathan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think they should be able to kneel.
They should be able to kneel.
And this is why I think they should be able to kneel. Because this goes back to Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Now, Colin Kaepernick, the only reason he kneeled was because a former veteran told him, when we have to pay homage to our fallen soldiers, we take a knee at their grave. And that's the reason why he kneeled. It wasn't to, oh, I hate the U.S., I hate the American flag, I don't believe in it. It's because a veteran told him, if you're going to protest, then take a knee, because that's how we respect our fallen soldiers. So he took the knee. The media took the knee and said, and politics took the knee and said, sorry, he's against everything we have here.
It's the media portraying
So if
that.
you actually go back into it, a knee was supposed to be a positive thing. It was supposed to be, I understand, I'm not going to put my hand on my chest and pay homage, but I'm still going to pay homage to the veterans that came before me. So if that was explained to every single person, and that they did a documentary and everybody learned about that, would that change your opinion on him taking a knee or not? If before he took the knee and he said, listen, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to take a knee because I was informed that the knee pays tribute to veterans that have lost their lives during war or during service, would you say he shouldn't take that knee?
I would say this. I already knew about that already, but I'll still say no because it's after the fact of what he said, saying that he was for the whole controversy he had with it, like the black people getting abused and everything, all that. It
was Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, but he used that platform combined with that. That's the only thing I see that he did wrong.
Why not?
He should have said, he should have said, "I'm doing it for the fallen soldiers because that's why I'm informed." He didn't say that.
He did it for both.
But he didn't say that.
You only saw it for one.
No, I saw it for both.
You're seeing it for one.
I saw it for both. 'Cause I knew the whole knee thing. I already knew that already.
So then you disagree when commissioners let the NBA or football and they let them wear things on their uniforms or names for Black Lives Matter movements, or names of people who have fallen and whatnot. You disagree with that as well?
I disagree with it.
Why?
I don't disagree with that. It was just the only.
But then why do you disagree with the
because
kneeling,
I
though?
feel like
it's the same. It's the same thing.
It's because it's been around for so long of that being a tradition. It's like if you're going to another sport and changing that tradition, it's going to be different. Nobody's going to respect it.
But at the end
like
of the day, it's the issue is bigger than that.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that all people ever do is say celebrities don't speak up as much as they should.
And when they do,
why don't they
up,
speak up about it?
That's exactly
And this
why.
is a perfect example of why celebrities don't speak up.
That's why it makes it
because
seem,
look at it. What happened to Colin Kaepernick?
People
he
get
was
shut
a
down and
celebrity. He was a
everything.
big name at that time, correct? He
Yes.
was a football player. He was a top quarterback. He ended up speaking up and he got banned.
Yeah.
And what's the best way to speak up? Do something that people aren't like. It's gonna make them aware of what you're doing, of what you want to be heard. You get what I'm saying?
But there's also a different way of going that way. Like you could yes, there's multiple ways you could. There's multiple ways you could fight from the inside and everything.
He tried.
And change.
He's
no.
always been like that.
They
He does charity. He does this and
Yeah,
that.
He only did that because he was mad that Trump was president.
No,
he was also mixed.
They could have done
He's
it.
mixed race.
Yeah.
They all could have spoken up when Barack Obama was president, but they never did.
Yeah, but this came after a big event.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is after Eric. When he got
did
murdered.
that. Yeah, he
pretty
did
much.
that for a reason. It wasn't just
wasn't
because
just random.
It wasn't
Yeah.
just because Trump was in office. It was.
It was before Trump was in office.
Yeah.
But he could have done it then.
No,
No, he didn't because there was
well, no, he
not
did
a
it before.
big controversial.
He did when Obama was in
reason.
office. He did when Obama was in
All
office.
I know is I disagree.
Oh yeah, he was. Obama was. In
Obama
office
was
at
in
that time.
office at that time when that happened.
No, it was Trump.
It was Obama. Obama was in office.
No, Trump was president.
God,
I believe it was Obama.
I believe it was Obama.
No, because Trump came out and said, "Get that son of a bitch off the field. You're fired." This happened in 2017.
You might be right, but I thought
he might be right.
I thought Obama was in office. I thought Obama was in office when
I
that.
remember Trump saying things about what he was doing and whatnot. But
it was in 2016.
2016.
So maybe it was right when he was in office.
It was right when he was in office because the season started September, election time, so it was right there.
He don't go to office till.
So he wasn't voted in office yet. He was in the running.
He was a nominee.
He was a nominee.
Oh, so
at the
Obama
time.
was president.
Obama was president.
But a lot of them started.
So you could say that Donald Trump took that for votes.
Yeah,
But
I think it was just Pan
A
King.
lot
It
of
was
them
just-
started
I think it was-
protesting when Trump said those comments.
No, they were in the streets. Black Lives Matter protesting.
It was
because
before
of what
Obama-
happened.
Yeah, it was that whole thing. Him
Yes.
kneeling down was specifically
Yes,
for
but
that.
a lot of the players did that after Trump made those comments.
Because it was his rally that he was doing before. That's why it was campaign. That's why he said it.
Oh, that's fine if they want to do that.
That's
No, a lot of players started taking a knee.
Yeah, a lot of
Colin
players-
Kaepernick took a knee.
Yeah.
Because of what Donald Trump said.
They would have took a knee either way.
I think it was.
No, they
It's
wouldn't
it's you're
Yes,
bo-
they would.
you're,
Yeah,
you're
I
both
think-
no.
I
You're,
think so.
Players were sitting in the tunnel, not coming out for the national anthem. But when Colin Kaepernick takes a knee, is when everything becomes controversial.
Yeah, and
So
Colin
you're
Kaepernick.
telling me they would have done it with Joe Biden as president?
Yes.
Yeah. People hate Joe Biden a lot more than
Trump.
than
Trump's already up 40-something
Yeah.
percent on the freaking
Players
thing.
were not coming out for the national anthem.
They
They
were-
were in the tunnel or in the
they were
locker
able to
rooms.
fight Doug.
When the national anthem was over, they came out.
Yo,
Correct,
Yo,
right?
he stood up.
Right? Colin Kaepernick decided, listen, I'm going to come out, pay respects to the anthem, but I'm going to take a knee for all those fallen soldiers. But yet, all the people that stood in the locker room, all the people that stood in the tunnel, got no shit over what they did.
They blackballed. They used,
Meanwhile,
they
they
used
Colin Kaepernick-
stood away
because
from the national anthem.
He was the scapegoat.
Yeah, the media. The media.
But
used,
also goes to the
And it
coaches
wasn't
as
just
well and the
Kaepernick,
owners.
who is half white, half black. It was also white players and black players.
yeah, white players would do
There
it.
were players
a mixed
next
bag
to
of
each
everyone.
other
Yeah.
that were holding hands, some on
And-
knees,
and a lock.
and some standing up.
All right. You want to hear
In
my
lock.
point? Why I disagree with it?
Yeah, go
Yes.
ahead.
That's your employment, right?
You mean
Your place of work.
Okay.
Correct? That's your place
Yes.
of work? Right?
All right.
Okay.
Yo, we might get some popcorn.
What does that have to do with anything?
Good.
That's your place of work.
Yes.
If you want to protest, if you have something to say, do it on your own time. Don't do it at your job.
No.
There was nothing in the rule book that says he couldn't do it.
No. You know? Do you not see all the
Do you-
strikes and protests
Hold on.
happening now? A la
We
the
work
Hollywood.
together, correct?
Yeah.
Sexual harassment's against company policy.
You grabbed my ass the other day. I was going to say.
Do you not say stuff that should be considered fall under sexual harassment?
When do I say that?
He's not saying you specifically.
When you talk to Davy Boy,
You're saying you
says it.
specifically
at work.
No, but it's
That's sexual harassment. That should be
That
left
shouldn't
outside of
report
work.
it. I get what you're saying on that one.
It doesn't matter.
Dave's gonna
Doesn't
call us
matter.
like, guys, get my
If
name
somebody
out of
else
here.
is standing next to you, if there's a female standing next to you and she goes to the office, guess who gets in trouble? You and him, because you both had that conversation on the floor.
But that's completely different.
How is it completely different? It was not against the rules for him to take a knee. There was nothing
against
in place
our rules
in the
for doing
NFL
that at work.
policy for him to take a knee.
It's a social. It's like what Jimmy said. A tradition that's being broken, but it's
But
to
that's not
raise.
my point.
But it's to
It's to
raise
raise awareness. I agree.
It's literally a tradition. That's all it is.
There's only one reason
Yeah,
why I have
it's
something
the-
against it,
it's
and I'll
the
explain
unwritten
after
rule.
he's done.
But that's not my point at all.
How is it?
I'm not
all right,
I'm not talking about a private conversation amongst friends.
but you're still at work on the clock on the floor.
That's not my point, though. My point is, you're at your place of work,
Mom, I
You
need
can
an
protest
adult.
if you like,
but you're at your place of work.
but you can protest if you want.
Hold on, I'm gonna give you the perfect example.
If the owners don't want it, they have the right to fire you and get rid of you. Money comes in, right, for the professionals.
Okay.
Professional sports.
So he got blackballed from it.
Ratings went down. Correct.
Yes, but you think that he took a knee knowing that they were gonna blackball him?
No, absolutely not.
I'll give you the perfect example.
He thought he was doing
right
something
now.
good. He was doing something
Robert
good.
Wood
For him,
Johnson
yes.
University Hospital. Nurses are on strike. They clocked out and went outside and went on strike. The owner could say, or the CEO could say, all of you are fired. We're bringing new nurses in.
Yeah.
But they didn't. It's up to them.
And here's
and
here's
They
what,
know what they're gonna do.
and here's what the problem.
Now
lies.
he could have known I'm gonna get backlash over this, but he
But
didn't know
also-
he was gonna get
But
blackballed.
also, at the end of the day, fans go to sports to not deal with the political BS and the outside problems of the world. As a fan point of view,
They go to see the game.
I don't want to have to deal with, I'm watching.
You can't say that.
That's
Hold
not
on,
true
hold
because
on.
at the end
Hold
of
on.
the day, at a game, what are you doing when the national anthem comes on?
Political. The minute you do that, political.
Hold on.
Take that away from the game then. My previous boss used to say that, and I said the exact same thing they
Do
said.
these owners not pay
Hold on.
politicians for when they run in office?
Yes.
We're not going to get into that discussion. That's a completely different conversation.
It's
for a
pol-
different
it's
day.
how?
This ain't Dougie's political hour.
How?
It could be.
Hold on.
We can switch
Can I
it
say my point before I lose track of what I was going to say?
Go ahead.
before he kills all of us.
During that time, you could turn on ESPN, NFL Network. They didn't talk about the game. Oh, they talked about Colin Kaepernick. Oh, they talked about President Trump. Rex Ryan said, I wasn't happy with the president's comments. Who cares? I'm turning on ESPN NFL Countdown to talk about the game. I want to hear what they have
See,
to
that's
say
also the different problem
Yeah, but-
because there has.
okay.
I agree with what they're saying. It
Kaepernick
has
at
to
the
be.
end of the day-
It has to be spoken of.
Kaepernick at the end of the day got blackballed, and players, or he got suspended or whatever, left the team. Players were still doing it.
Do you think the coaches?
Besides
Do they do it
him.
now? Do they do it now?
Besides him.
No, they
Do
don't
they
do,
do
it
it now?
They don't do it,
It
now.
doesn't matter because of the fact they said, listen, you do it or you become Kaepernick.
Yeah, that's pretty much what the NFL put on blast. Pretty much. They made Kaepernick an example.
NHL doesn't do it. NHL players never kneel.
That's like,
NBA don't
hold
do
on,
it.
that's like you at your job.
I would've-
And you do something at your job that
MLB barely does it.
you do something at your job.
They,
You
I
start
mean, they
talking.
all-
Hold on.
They all did it in
No.
2020.
Because that's like you coming into work.
They all did it in 2020.
That's like you coming into work and talking religion, and they fire you over talking religion, and all of us look at it and say, "We're not talking that shit no more." You get fired over that. But it's not against company policy for you to talk religion.
It's the exact same
But
thing.
they fired you.
It's the same thing.
Or they let you go. They didn't fire you. They let you go.
That's still firing you, but I mean,
They let you go.
They need to make sure they keep
So
their
now,
hands.
using him as a
I'm gonna
sample.
look at Jimmy and be like, "Oh, we ain't talking about that shit."
oh no, that's
It's the-
yeah.
that's
We would have
the
stayed.
I
We
need
would
my
have
job.
quiet.
I need my job. I'm staying
Yeah,
quiet.
me and him would have just talked like amongst ourselves
Now,
out in a bar.
Now I'll say this because you might look at us and be like, "Oh, we're defending him." Could he have done it another way? Obviously.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
do we all believe he should have took it a different route, or he should have explained himself before doing it?
That's what I was saying before,
everybody
too.
know to get the reaction of how these fans and everybody would act before he made that
But here's
decision.
another thing.
Yes.
God forbid Tim Tebow prays on the field.
Which they allowed him to.
No, backlash. Oh, he's a Jesus freak. Oh, he can't.
What did it last for 1 week?
Don't matter.
Not as long as Colin Kaepernick.
Well, no, he did it. He did it for most of his career. He did it for, and then
Don't matter. They still back
college
and
and
he still did it throughout his whole career. They never blackballed him.
And he still has a career
Why
broadcasting.
didn't they say, "Hey, Colin
He's a
Kaepernick,
great broadcaster.
Listen, stop doing
by the way.
it. We're
He's
gonna
really
find
good.
another solution for this. Let's figure this out together." But no,
That's
Tim
what they could've
Tebow's
done.
allowed to do that every single game and not get any backlash. No repercussion for what he did.
But for Kaepernick, yeah.
But for Kaepernick, he did.
Yeah.
It's a different situation.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's very different.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Hold on.
that's exactly what it is, Doug.
Hold on.
Dude, they literally
I got
black
that too, Dave. No, I'm kidding.
when he got blackballed, he got blackballed.
He got blackballed bad. I agree. The only reason why I
Do
disagree.
you think he should have been blackballed the way he did?
No. I say no.
For what he did?
For expressing an opinion.
If he would have said,
Do you think
Me personally,
that Colin Kaepernick should have lost his job because of that one thing?
that's not why he lost his job.
That is why he lost his job. Because of
Wait,
that
can I
one.
at least say
that has
everyone-
part.
Hold on.
That's part of losing his job,
Everyone's
though.
saying he lost his career because of that.
He did.
In some aspects, yes, but he already lost his starting job to Blaine Gabbert before he kneeled.
Yeah, but dude.
He already lost
There's
his starting
30 there's
job.
thir- there's
He
thir-
still could have been in.
Yeah.
You telling me that he couldn't have been a starting quarterback
There's-
somewhere else?
There's 32 teams. Or
Anytime he could have been in Denver.
Even now, but
he
even
he still lost his starting job because to Blaine Gabbert way before that happened.
And where's Blaine Gabbert now?
backup of somebody.
He was the backup to Tom Brady.
How long did he last as a starter?
It's just like with Cam. Cam could have been a backup if he wanted to.
Well, because don't forget, after Blake Howard, Jimmy G came in
Kaepernick
and
was
took over.
still just as good. He was good to play.
Yeah.
A lot
I mean,
better than
Kaepernick
32.
took the NFL by
We
storm.
all know he got blackballed because of that one event.
Yeah.
There's no denying it. He could have been on playing for any other team.
Yeah,
he,
man.
He probably would have took up a backup job until he was able to get a starting
If he
position.
didn't do it, then he probably would have had a successful NFL
Now,
career.
yes, should he have done it another way? Yes, obviously.
You could do it
He
off the
should-
field.
It,
That-
it was
he could
such.
have.
It was such a big event at that time. He could have mentioned it or done something on
But
social
he didn't
media
mention it, though. That's the only thing
afterwards.
that bothers me a little bit. That he didn't mention it at all. That
He's still advocating it.
No, but he didn't mention the reason why he took the knee. Like, after during that fact.
Oh, yes.
He
But
didn't
tell
mention.
you the truth, would it have made a difference?
For me,
At that time, would it?
at
No,
that-
at that time,
at
would it
that
have
time-
made
For
a
everyone
difference?
else, hell no. But
Exactly.
for me, it would. But I'm one in a million.
Why
So
explain yourself?
Yeah.
If it's not going to make a difference.
Yeah, that's why he didn't
All right,
say
here's
anything.
one before we finish the show. Should all young sport players get a trophy?
No.
Do sports players get paid too much?
Yes.
Some of them, yes.
Some, all of them do.
Well,
all of them.
the rookie contract, I see
Bro,
they're
you have-
reasonable, but like you go above.
And some
I'm sorry. At the end of the day, anybody that makes over $1 million for getting into a sport where that money can go split. You got $12 million as a player, $8 million as a
Yeah,
player.
but there's freaking.
Then you got players that can make up over $100 million fucking dollars.
Yeah.
But our freaking the U.S. You see so many homeless and so many
We're
poor,
dead,
so
we're
many
homeless,
we're
yeah.
in debt.
Yeah, but you also see
Yeah, but
like
that's not the player's fault. The money comes in.
from revenue and everything else.
Yeah, but the money should be going out towards the state. Should be getting
a
So
percentage
you're gonna
wise.
tell me if you're David Mendoza and you're in the NBA, you're not gonna get the most money you can?
If I'm a player, yes. But we're not talking as players.
He's talking about a collective.
Like, should they get paid as much as they
Do
do?
you think a
No.
player should be
No.
getting paid $100 million contract?
No.
At the end of the day, when that's entertainment, that is entertainment.
It's like you go. It's like you go to a movie. It's like, oh, I got paid $1,000 for a movie.
I'm going to ask you this. Are they making a difference in the world?
Some of them, yes. Some of them, no.
No.
It's
No.
some.
Oh,
no,
well,
some of them, yes.
No, hold
some
on,
of them,
hold on.
no.
Playing-
No,
playing the
I get
game.
you.
Yeah.
Playing their sport.
Yeah.
Yes. But some of them.
So are they making a difference in the world playing their sport?
No.
Playing
their
football,
sport?
playing basketball.
Some of them, yes. Some of them, no.
No, it's purely entertainment.
It is entertainment, but are they making a difference in their sport? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Yes, some of them do make a difference in their sport.
Yes, but
you're saying on a
compared
political
to
run?
a construction worker, compared to the guy who's the guys like us that are making sure these stores are stocked and filled.
Yeah.
That are breaking our backbone to make sure that everybody else is getting something in life. What are they doing in reality?
Yeah, but construction workers don't have a revenue of billions of dollars coming in.
But shouldn't they?
Where's the money going to come from?
They can.
Or they buy.
They can,
We
but where's it
buy,
gonna
And
go?
that's what brings
Dude,
inflation at the end of the day.
Are we buying jerseys of construction workers?
You
Are
know,
we,
The
are
political
we
hours
buying
brought to you by.
Are we buying a David Mendoza T-shirt with the clamping logo on it?
No, but just
We should.
the same way. You think those hundreds of millions of
But
dollars,
who's making the bigger impact at the end of the day?
and you think those hundreds of millions of dollars are just alone from revenue?
You guys, we are, but at the end of the day, there's no money coming in.
Yeah, but also
There is money coming in.
is-
They're coming into corporate businesses.
Or
They're coming into our corporation,
Or
the
bill-
company that we work for.
Are millions of people watching construction workers?
How many people go shop at Costco right now?
billions upon billions.
The company's making the money. So
Yes.
should we get paid $100,000 checks every time?
We could,
A year?
but
They're not.
But at the end of the day, you have millions and billions of people watching sports, buying jerseys, buying tickets.
But you also have millions and billions of people walking into Costco, spending a membership.
So ask for a contract. Ask for a contract.
Because if it, let's say the majority of the employees, this
Motherfucker.
Ask for a pay raise.
I'm gonna tell them I need a contract,
Yeah.
5 years,
5 year
100 million, and I'm gonna give you the best fucking
Clamping
forklift figures I got.
I'm not calling out once. Called out the next
But you're
day.
gonna tell me
Because
that-
to be honest, if they would have split it evenly among the majority of the workers in
I'm gonna tell you
Costco,
this.
we could probably all make six
There's no
figures.
argument.
absolutely.
There's no argument over this because you just said that they shouldn't be getting paid $100 million.
But let me ask you a question. Let's say Survival Broadcasting. We were the biggest show and biggest company in the world.
Could happen.
It could happen. And you feel like David Mendoza, you bring a lot to this company. You bring a lot to the channel, this show. The ratings are up because of you and what you bring to the table. You're not getting, let's say my net worth is $3 billion, whatever. You're not going to come up to me and say, hey, Dougie, I want at least $30 million a year to be your lead guy on the show. You're not going to do that.
Yeah, but we're talking about as
But you're not
a
gonna
single
do that.
person. Anybody would say that.
You're not going to come up to me and say, "Hi, I want 30
Any
mil."
single person would tell you, I'm going to ask for the most money. But as you look at it as a bigger picture, if I'm looking at it and Jimmy was your lead guy and I wasn't part of the show, I'd be like, why the fuck is he getting paid $30 million? He's not doing nothing but talking on the show.
I talk when I need to talk. No, I'm kidding.
Right? You would look at it that way.
Because if you had a producer or editor or this or that, they're just
You gotta pay them
important.
on top of it.
They're just as important. They could come and
How many-
say,
all right,
your show
so
doesn't run without
the players go out there and play, right?
Yeah.
$100 million contract. What about the guys that are holding the cameras, that are following
Yes.
each
The
play?
refs.
What about the refs that are out there?
Yep.
What about the people that came on the field and made those lines the way they were, made sure they were measured correctly?
It doesn't
What about
happen.
the guys who take care of that field?
It doesn't happen
What
without
about the
them.
guys that clean the stands and make sure that it's clean for every
Concession
single person
workers.
that comes in here? Concession workers who are serving hundreds of thousands of people every year.
And yeah, clean up
All that
afterwards.
revenue you said at the stadiums and those teams
So-
are making it
So
should
in
be-
reality, a player that's getting paid $40 million check, that could be going towards your employees that are making sure that this place is getting paid very well, that it's getting clean, that the seats are good for the fans, that you're bumping money into your state, you're fixing roads, you're doing this, you're putting money into the school system.
All right, here's the question that could probably change your mind. Should advertising be allowed in sports?
Yeah, that should be allowed.
Yeah.
It's like the Super Bowl commercials. Pretty
That's,
much.
where,
Like
that's where more money comes from.
Well, yeah,
But what does that have to do with a player getting paid that much?
Because the more money in, more money.
to the player, he's saying.
I understand that, but the player itself shouldn't be making $30 million.
That's the team.
You're taking that.
You rather
should
than
be,
have a second job?
You should be giving. I'm not saying.
Do you really
that.
have a second job? They're making that much money.
No, but if they
Especially commercials and everything.
If they make average salary like $50,000 a year,
I'm not saying
and
they
they're
should make
playing
that low
sports,
either.
Then they're gonna need a second job.
Yeah, but a $40 million contract when they could probably get paid like $5 to $10 million.
Yeah.
That 20, 30 million could be spread on employees,
Yes.
fixing the state,
Fixing
giving back to the school
houses, the
system,
homeless.
housing, all that stuff.
We're not saying they should
What
be
about the
making
lottery,
50K.
then?
Now I'm not
either.
saying that.
What about the
I'm not.
lottery,
I'm not, and I'm not saying that these teams don't do that. But how much more can they give back if they pay these players less? Do you think a player should be getting paid $40 million a year?
But also too,
Let
is the-
alone
No.
200
$10 million a year.
No, but if you have the opportunity to make that money, then make it.
Yeah, obviously, I say that all the time.
But do
it's
you-
the same. Me and Jonathan had this conversation about CEO workers getting paid $100 million a year, and employees like us getting paid $80,000, say,
Yeah.
right? Well, he worked to get to that position. He's not going to take a pay cut just to pay us more. So obviously, anybody in that position is going to take the money if it's offered, if it's given. You're not going to turn it down. But when you look at when the masses look at it, they were like, "Oh, he doesn't deserve that contract." Obviously, you can look at Saquon and be like, "Okay, yeah, he deserves a $10 million contract," but that's based off what the NFL is paying salary players or what he's worth in that position.
Well, they're not really making that much after taxes.
They're not, but it's still more than the
Manny Machado signed like
it's
a 13
like
year.
probably 10 times
300
more than the average
I think
American.
I think Manny Machado has signed like a $330 million contract after taxes, like 182.
But
Okay,
I think also
That's a shit ton of money.
$182 million for how many years?
13.
So 182 divided by 13 years.
Yeah.
What's that? Over 2 million.
$2 million is a lot of money a year. It's like 2.3 or some shit.
14 million a year.
Plus, you're not incorporating the commercials. they
14
probably
million a year.
Yeah.
Think,
That's a lot of fucking money.
I get that.
I think also too.
But also, it also comes down to the person. Like, I'm one of those people that always said, like, if the lottery was $1 billion, right? I would take the money. I would pay off my bills. I would buy my house. I would buy my.
You'll
cars,
set yourself
right?
up.
Right? You would take some money, but I'm also one of those people that I would give back. Like, I would be like, okay, I would be like, okay.
You leave him hanging like that.
Family. You go down to your family, right? How much am I going to give them? Right? Then you start going down to your friends. Who would need this? Who
You
would
leave him
want
hang?
that? I'm going to tell you the truth. Any person that ever asked me for money, I would let them hang.
I'm just going along with the combo.
No.
I'm not expecting it.
No, he said, well, you let him hang. I said, any person that would ask for money, like, I noticed, like, we have one friend. He said, I would never ask you for money. He was like, I would never take money from you, right? I said, no, I know you as a person, but I would probably buy you a car and be like, yo, that's your car.
Yeah.
Or I'd buy you a watch and be like, yo, look, check this watch out.
Exactly. Do that for them. And
Right.
then
then people that I would give people, like, knowing what they want. Like, say Jimmy's been saying, oh, bro, I want this car so bad. I'd be like, yo, fuck it, here's your car, bro.
All right, I got one more, and this goes back to the national anthem. Should politics be left out of sports?
We just went to this.
Yeah, we kind of like touched on it.
Should politics be left out of sports?
Because you're gonna say no because you already said your answer because you don't want to go there and deal with the
It's
politics. Go
already
to sports
involved.
games.
Politics are already involved.
Whether you say yes or no, if a sports person talked about it outside of the NBA, so say their season's over, they're on their vacation, and they showed up at supporting Joe Biden.
Poor guy.
Right? Say that, right? Guess what? They're going to affiliate basketball with this player, and the politics is going to fall into his basketball career. So that's like saying, should celebrities not be involved with politics at the end of the day?
Because
Why not?
It's already there, so I mean,
I'm involved. Did my career fall apart?
So why couldn't Colin Kaepernick kneel down?
Two different things.
No, it's not.
He was playing the sport at his workplace.
But that's like somebody blackballing you because you talked politics on the sports show.
I went to most debatable topics on my phone and brought it up.
But doesn't matter.
You did it. You said
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but
You're
people-
blackballed now.
But people who know
Somebody could say, why am I watching
But
this?
people who know me know what I talk about.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but this is a sports show.
Yes, but I looked for something controversial.
It just turned to the politic hour.
It's the same as keep your head down and just play the sport.
Or
Shut up and dribble.
Shut up and
Shut
dribble.
up and dribble.
That's crazy.
Did not somebody
That's my slogan.
somebody switch his words around and
That's-
tell him, oh, because she's black, you tell him shut up and dribble?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said
Yeah,
something
someone
completely
said that.
different, and you turn my words around.
Yeah.
But and you see how that person did that? That's exactly what the media does.
Yeah.
And they spin their own
Well, that's
narrative.
always going to be the media.
to
Always.
make it, to get clicks, to make
That's
it.
what it is,
Yeah.
just to get them popular and
Yeah,
everything.
at the end of the day, it's
That's what they
At
do.
the end of the day, Colin Kaepernick did what he believed in. So that's he did he know the consequences? No, but you know what? He took it.
Did he believe he was doing the right thing?
In his heart, yes.
At the end of the day, was it the right thing to the masses? No.
No.
To some masses, yes. To sports masses, no. To the outside looking in, yes.
But here's my question to them: who are you to say what's right and wrong?
No one has that. No one should have that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So why are you trying to
No one
blackball
should-
that man?
Yeah,
for
no one. Yeah,
expressing his opinion.
because
I say
we live in
this.
a world where
you say that he was at work,
Yes.
but at the end of the day, there was nothing that stopped him from doing that. That said, listen, you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Now, could they have done it afterwards?
Yeah,
Which
there
I believe
was.
the NFL did do. They fined any player that took a knee.
Money was involved. The ratings went down.
I understand that. But you can say, okay, listen, let's talk about this. Let's figure it out. Stop doing it. You're going to get fined now. That's what the NFL did. Oh, now you get fined if you take a knee. Don't take a knee. But players before him were sitting in tunnels and never got shit for it. When he took a knee on the field, in the public's eye, is when he got shit for it.
At the end of the day, players are just sheep. All you're there for is to make that company money.
To me, at the end of the day, is should he have done it? Probably not. Seeing the consequences now.
He just did
at the
in
moment.
hindsight, yeah.
At the moment, was it the right thing in his mindset? In a lot of other people's mindset, it was right. Should he have gone a different way, a different route?
there's always
Obviously,
a path you can take that leads different or leads in the same way.
He should have thought about it, spoken to the NFL about it before he done it.
More or less, just talk to the
Yes.
coach and the owners.
No, he should have talked. Yeah, he should have talked to the owners.
Oh, they coach.
Should have had a meeting.
Yeah.
Sat down. Listen, this is what I want to do. I'm doing it because of this reason.
Yeah.
And maybe they would have backed him.
Well,
But at the spur of the moment, maybe it was just in his
because
head. Like, oh,
we could say, oh, that's a coach's fault for letting him do that or anything. Because
And you know what's the sad part? That if the masses were okay with it, none of that shit. If the
He would've-
majority
he
of
would've
the
been
people,
praised.
yeah. If majority of people were okay with it rather than not, it would have been praised and everything would have went well. It's
Yeah.
only because they were losing money, because that's the only thing they care
that's
about.
all they care about. We live in a
and
world
that
where it's
leads
all
into
greed.
the why politics shouldn't be in sports now. Is because of what happened.
Yeah. Somebody pretty much lost their career because of what that happened.
So now you would say, as a person looking from the outside in, politics shouldn't be in sports.
Yeah.
But it really isn't.
It is.
It is.
Not really.
Dude, it is.
Behind the scenes, it is.
Dude, yeah, there's
That
so
I
much.
know.
There's so much shit behind the
There's
scenes that we
so
don't even know
much
about.
But that's the thing is, it's behind the scenes. Kaepernick did it in front of the masses. If these
opened the
owners
curtain
did it
pretty
in front
much.
of the masses and came out and said, say a majority black fan base team, right? We'll say the Raiders or whatever was a majority black fan base, and they found out the owner was
I know.
going out and putting Trump flags in the stadium. Do you think that stadium would be full at that
No.
time? So they do it behind the scenes. Kaepernick's fault was he did it in front of the masses.
He opened the curtain pretty much.
Is it a fault? No, obviously it's not. It was his opinion. It was his choice on what to do. But could he have done it behind the scenes and worked out something and still had his
Yeah.
career? Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was the path he chose, which obviously had repercussions to it.
All right, nice conversation, boys.
Yeah.
I had a hot take. That's all I brought up.
All right, man.
Yeah, that was good.
Any predictions?
I don't know.
Yeah, Doug's getting blackballed after this.
Yankees jump back in the wild card.
Damn.
So does the Mets. No, I'm kidding.
Yankees jump back in the wild card, 5.5 games. out.
Mets get into the playoffs.
It's possible. They did it in 73.
They're only what,
when
4
you
games
mentioned that
out?
stat, I was like, oh shit! And
They're only 4 games out. That's crazy.
It's a lot of baseball.
Yeah,
It's a month and a half left. That's still crazy.
And they've won the past couple games.
Dude, they've been. Lonzo's been fucking headed. Lonzo is on his 3rd home run.
You never know, bro.
In 3 games.
All right, you guys want to hear my prediction?
What?
It's baseball related.
Go ahead.
Tampa Bay wins.
Tampa Bay does win the World Series. But my prediction is this. Matt Olson.
Olsen twins?
No, Matt Olson of the Atlanta Braves. He hit his 40th home run. He's going to win National League MVP.
Well, that's good.
And he breaks Pete Alonso's record, I think, was 52 home runs in National League.
He's a rookie?
And this is all time.
No, but then that was okay because he did as a rookie. He was a rookie.
But Matt Olson gets 55 home runs this year.
Damn.
Was he at now 40?
We still have a lot of games left.
He's at 40, so 15 more.
I got, was it Ellie De Cruz winning rookie?
For
the year?
White Sox? No.
Cincy. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw this. Nick Piero is a Cincinnati Red.
Everybody's like, who?
Yeah, Nick Piero.
Pretty much.
He went to Monroe Township High School, played for Seton Hall, played for Trenton Thunder in the MLB Draft League, and he just signed with the Cincinnati Reds.
Oh, good for him.
Nice.
Jersey boy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we needed some backstory from that.
Must be
Yeah,
nice.
we all each other like, who the fuck's,
I was like,
who the fuck's that guy?
Yeah, I was like Nick Piero, and you guys looked at me.
Hey, who's that guy? Rudolph. That's my
All
comment.
right, we'll see you guys next time on Dougie and the Boys.
It'll just be
Survival Show, which is brought to you by the Monkey Bar and Grill. Wait, what happened?
Just be us 3. You're blackballed.
Why? Yeah, you're
You-
blackballed.
you're
from here on
blackballed.
Now,
You
bringing
know why.
politics in here.
Yeah,
you're not allowed on your next show.
Blackballed.
I looked up something online.
That's all right. We're blackballing.
We're blackballing you.
So it's just you guys next week?
It's the boys.
You set us.
The boys.
You set us up. You set us up. We'll take over.
Do you guys have anything to say about your show?
Come
Not
watch.
yet.
Not
Come
yet.
watch.
Not yet. We should be having the first interview hopefully up this weekend.
Tune in. Tune in to these boys.
All right, so the unsolicited podcast.
Unsolicited role models.
Unsolicited role models. The podcast. No.
Follow us on Unsolicited Role Models on Instagram. Spelled just
Facebook.
like that, Unsolicited Role Models. And also Unsolicited Role Models on YouTube. Even though nothing's up, there will be. So put
Sooner
those
or later.
notifications on.
You butchered that shit,
Lo-
Doug.
Yeah, the role models you may not need.
The role models you may not want, but you may just need.
Like and subscribe.
Fucking butchered that shit.
Come on, I got it at the end.
Must
be nice.
Fucking bullshit.
I don't know. Unsolicited. Let's try that again before I go to Nicole and Dave. Unsolicited role models.
Unsolicited.
Unsolicited.
The role models you may not want, but you may need.
May just need.
May just need.
What? Like and subscribe.
This episode was brought to you by Nicole and Dave. Go Sports. For all your latest information surrounding the world of sports, talk to Dave.
Going for the Super Bowl.
Heck,
That little
hold
hope
on,
going to the Super
hold
Bowl.
on, because that's not what Rogers said. Rogers said, "I just care about winning the MVP. I don't care about winning."
No matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
And I was like, oh god, how do I stop this? So I
Look at that water behind me, James.
Jesus says in the scripture, they need to live their experience of their
Are you delusional to say Chicago?
DJ Moore. DJ Moore.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
Jim, you see what you made her do? You made her walk
I
out.
don't want to hear.
Left this
Yes.
This is a guy talking from Woodstock and taking pills. He's worried about being wholesome and natural.
He asked what I wanted to drink,
Yes,
so I
yes.
told him I wanted a Malibu. We were in the casino.
Yes, but
Here's Chef
Hector
Hector
running the show at the Monkey Bar.
Hector made it on the camera.
so Malibu at the diner part of the casino.
That they're gonna slip back a little bit. Ben,
Do you ever ask yourself the question as to
For this town, things that haven't been done before.
I feel like it's more than just Joe Biden, though. Like, it's just like people,
Overpay for DeGrom, and I think this is a great way for us to gather.
I'll be looking for another job after this is over, I can tell you that.
Here, with your name behind it, hoping that
Why did Trump fire Fauci? He could have gotten rid of him.
There's a lot of things you can have checked out. So,
Talk whatever we want.
It's sports. Well, I'll tell you, no matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
But to go and like react from a fiscal standpoint and from a civil rights standpoint to close everything, I find it hard to get behind.
Democrats. Thanks to Democrats. Thanks to the Democrats, by the way.
Nancy Pelosi should not be 84 years old and still be sitting as the House Speaker. Like an idiot.
I'm an idiot.
actually, like can get in there and like do things, like Donald Trump Jr., like
Puerto Rican. You're Latino.
I'm an American.
I would like Ivanka to run.
Yeah, Yvonne or Tulsi Gabbard. She's